Out of the gates and ready to go. Welcome in to this live edition of Seattle Seahawks Today, powered by Chat Sports. Tyler Jones here with you. So glad to have you with us. It is a special edition of the program here this evening as we bring you a playoff watch party, not involving your Seattle Seahawks, unfortunately, but that doesn't mean we can't talk playoff football here on the channel tonight. We are live for the Rams and Vikings game. We're also simulcasting on our main Chat Sports channel tonight as well, as we will be rooting against the LA Rams together. Silence of the Lambs tonight, folks. We will be a very pro-Vikings show and do what we can to help root the Vikings on to victory and eliminate the arch-rival LA Rams, and hopefully their season ends. And, you know, for the record, by the way, it was a tie at the top of the division standings. Technically, the Seahawks and the Rams were co-division champions. The Rams just happened to get a tiebreaker. The Seahawks won the last game of the regular season. It was all rigged by the NFL. We all know this. But that doesn't mean that we can't enjoy tonight and root on the Rams to lose together. But appreciate you all being here with us on our Seahawks channel, also live on our main Chat Sports channel as well. As you guys file in, shout out your city. We'll shout you out as we get this show off and rolling here on this special Monday night, the wrap-up of Super Wild Card Weekend. And let us know where you're watching from. Shout out your city. We'll shout you out as we get this show off and rolling. Coming at you from the Chat Sports Studios here in downtown Dallas, Texas on this fine Monday evening. Big Tex is here with me as well. We'll bring him in coming up in just a bit. I see Brandon checking in from Tumwater. Good to see you. I got Donna in Everett, Washington. Got Mike in Spokane. I got U-Haul in Amarillo, Texas. Good to see you. U-Haul. Let's see. We got Jake in Canyon Lake. I got Steve J in Seattle. We got D.I. in Destin, Florida. I got Gwen in Douglas, Georgia. Brandon saying, let's go Vikings. Let's go Vikings. Skol, skol, skol. Get the skulls in there. We're very pro-Vikings tonight. And we do have a Rams fan in the office. I think we need to bring him in for a second. One of our new employees here, folks. There is one Rams fan that happens to exist, and he happens to work for us here at Chat Sports. He's even got a Rams tattoo. I think we need to make this guy drink. Get you on screen a bit. The first $50 super chat of the night that comes in, we're going to punish the Rams fan and make him drink a beer bong. Let's show him up. See that? He's already saying Seahawks fans can't do it, that we're not up for the challenge. First $50 super chat that comes in, we're going to make the Rams fan drink. How you feeling about the Rams tonight?
Easy win.
Easy? They won 14 games.
We got the Vikings in the regular season. We'll get them again in the postseason. I got confidence in Stafford. I got confidence in Nakua and Kupp. Indeed, it's over. It's over. And you guys can't get the 50, just like you can't get the NFC West.
So Jackson, give me your, as I block the bots, type B to block those bots in the chat. Yeah, let's get them out of here. Doing what I can, try to do two things at once. Yes, we can all agree bots are bad. Let's stir the pot a little bit. I'm going to give you a moment to give me your best smack talk about the Seahawks and the division. I know you guys won the division title and all that. Go ahead. I'll give you your moment to give some smack talk to the 12s out there.
I would just say, I will say, in all honesty, do have a lot of respect for the franchise.
That's a good start.
But we're on a downward turn. I think it's been downward since Pete Carroll, and I just don't see a lot of bright spots on this roster right now. I don't know what the long-term plan is at quarterback. Is Geno Smith a franchise guy? Probably not. DK Metcalf is extremely overrated.
Whoa.
I am just not seeing a lot to be excited about on the Seahawks roster.
Okay, so he's talking smack. First $50 super chat that comes in, we'll make Jackson do a beer bong. Thanks for coming by, my guy.
Of course.
Welcome to the team. Even if he's a Rams fan, we're glad to have him here at Chat Sports and at Seahawks today. Much appreciated him for joining us. Let's go ahead and tell you about Game Time, and then we will talk. We'll do a draft segment as we're still about a good 15 minutes or so away from kickoff. We're going to do a draft target segment in just a bit. But first, let's go ahead and tell you about our sponsor. Game Time is the place to go for the best seats, the lowest prices guaranteed. Whether you're looking for tickets to sporting events, concerts, theater productions, comedy shows, and more, Game Time has got you covered. Game Time has a new feature called Game Time Picks that makes getting tickets to see your favorite teams play live even easier. Game Time Picks filters out the fluff to show you only incredible deals and great seats, so you don't have to waste time searching through thousands of tickets to find the best value. They have their super deals. If you see a super deal, that's a deal you don't want to pass up on. They also have their Customize Your Spot feature, where you can find the seat that's best suited for you. And what I love about Game Time, if I decide at the last minute I want to go to a game, whether it's like the Kraken or something like that, the prices go down the closer it gets to kickoff. Download the Game Time app. Create an account. Use code ChatSports, $20 off your first purchase. Again, create an account. Redeem code CHATSPORTS for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last-minute tickets. Lowest prices guaranteed. The link is in the comments and the description of today's video. Game Time, proud partner of Seahawks Today. All right. Before we get to our draft segment, yes, Tex. Yeah, we'll pull it. Same way you would. We'll catch up on super chats here in a moment. First $50 super chat comes in. We'll make the Rams fan drink a beer bong. But I want you guys to shout out your favorite Seahawks player. Show them some love in the chat, and then we'll get into this draft segment here real quick. Let us know who that is. And I see Connor is saying Big Cat. Who else we got here? We got Adam saying Prime Russell Wilson made him a Seahawks fan. Russ is out of the playoffs now, too. Rough loss for the Pittsburgh Steelers the other night. Weigh in. Let us know who your favorite Seahawks player is. And are they going to be back next year? That's a whole nother conversation to potentially be had here as we'll talk throughout the off season here. We ready to go with this draft segment? All right. Let's talk draft for Seattle, and then kickoff coming up in just a little while from right now between the Rams and the Vikings. I'm seeing Gwen saying Bobo, Ty-Man saying Cat, Edis is saying JSN. We got Banana saying Devin Witherspoon. I got Brandon saying Tyler Lockett. I got Tyson saying Beast Mode. Some very good answers there. No wrong answers on who your favorite Seahawks player is. I got James saying Devin Witherspoon. All right, without further ado, let's talk some draft buzz, and then we will get kickoff going here in just a bit between the Vikings and the Rams. Let's talk Seahawks draft. I got some draft rumors that we'll get to, and then get started after that. Appreciate y'all being here with us here on this live edition of Seahawks Today. Let's get started. Talk draft right now. You're watching Seahawks Today, powered by Chat Sports. Tyler Jones here with you. Thanks for joining us. The NFL Draft is quickly approaching, and on today's show, we're going to let you hear from one ESPN NFL insider who gave some pretty interesting insights on not one, but two potential first-round draft targets for the Seahawks. We'll tell you who those individuals are, break them down for you coming up in just a matter of moments. Before we do that, folks, it is draft season, and I have not done my first mock draft yet. And what I've been told by the bosses, if we get 50 subs off of this video, that I can bring you my first mock draft of the year. Full-on 7-round mock draft, but we have to get 50 subs off today's video. So if you want that first mock draft, subscribe now. YouTube.com/SeahawksTV for continuing off-season coverage here on the channel. We got you covered. Matt Miller of ESPN is linking Seattle to not one, but two different tight end prospects that the Seahawks could take potentially in the first round with the 18th overall pick. Miller pointed to Tyler Warren as well as Colston Loveland as slam dunk picks for Seattle with that 18th overall selection. Miller said that Warren and Loveland both are going to be stars in the National Football League at the tight end position. Pretty high praise coming from Matt Miller there when it comes to these two individuals. So let's tell you about Warren and Loveland both. Let's start with Warren, what Miller had to say here. He's amazing. He had a touchdown rushing, receiving, and passing. I mean, he does it all. He's 6'6", 225, but he moves like he's 6'3". He moves like a much smaller player. He's a top 10 player in the draft for me. I love me some Tyler Warren. I've been very impressed with what I've seen from Tyler Warren. He was awesome in the college football playoffs. In particular, I think about that Boise State game where he really just dominated in about every way possible. He's a good route runner. He's a good pass catcher. He's a good blocker. This guy does it all. Reminds me a lot of Brock Bowers in that sense when he was coming out of Georgia. And we saw Bowers have a tremendous season this year with the Las Vegas Raiders, with the best rookie tight end season we've ever seen. And not to mention, he had who throwed him the football? Aiden O'Connell, for crying out loud, and he still had a great year. So, to me, if he is anything similar to Brock, I think that'd be great for Seattle potentially to pick up. Now, more on Colston Loveland. Here is what Miller had to say. I watched him at Michigan's Pro Day last year when the 2024 first-round pick J.J. McCarthy was thrown to him, and he's special. He could be like a Trey McBride-type player in the NFL. He can do it all. He's so talented, and he's a beast. This is somebody that is a complete tight end in college football. Really just does all the little things well, takes that extra step. And I've been very impressed with what he can do in that Michigan offense. And you think back to last year when Michigan won the national championship game, it's hard to imagine that Michigan could have gotten the job done without Colston Loveland involved. He was that much of an impact player and a good safety net for J.J. McCarthy. I know a lot of people point to, when it comes to J.J. McCarthy, that, hey, he didn't really stretch the football down the field too often and that they weren't aggressive in their passing attack. But he didn't really need to be, with as good as the offensive line was, with how dynamic the run game was, and then also having guys like Colston Loveland to throw to and dominate in the middle of the field. I thought J.J. McCarthy did what was asked of him and got the most out of him at that position. And Loveland got a little banged up this year, but still had a very good season in his final year with the Michigan Wolverines. Pick one to draft. Would you rather have Tyler Warren or would you rather have Colston Loveland? Type TW for Tyler Warren. Type CL for Colston Loveland. Weigh in the comments section. Let us know which one you would rather have. Today's show is sponsored by Game Time. Game Time is the place to go for the best seats, the lowest prices guaranteed. Whether you're looking for tickets to sporting events, concerts, theater productions, comedy shows, and more, Game Time's got you covered, including tickets to see the Seattle Kraken. Here's how it works. You choose the event you want to go to. They got the prices listed. You choose your seat. See if you like that seat or not. And then you're checking out on Game Time with Apple Pay, Google Pay, Venmo, all major credit card providers. And with Game Time, what I love is you can decide at the last minute, you know what, I want to go to this Kraken game, or I want to go to another event in Seattle, wherever it may be. And the prices go down the closer it gets to that event starting. They have some great features, whether it's the customize your seat option, whether it's the seat views. They also have their super deals. If you see a super deal, these are amazing deals, folks. You won't want to pass up on it. Download the Game Time app, create an account, use code ChatSports for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code CHATSPORTS for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last-minute tickets, lowest prices guaranteed. The link is in the comments and description of today's video. Game Time, proud partner of Chat Sports. Glad to have him on board here on today's show. So, when you look across the National Football League, of the top teams in the NFL, what do a lot of them have in common? It's the tight end position. The thing that I point to, I go back and I think about last year of the final four teams that were remaining in the playoffs last year. You had the Chiefs, the Lions, the 49ers, and the Ravens. And what did they all have in common? It wasn't an elite quarterback. I don't think Jared Goff and Brock Purdy are elite quarterbacks. It wasn't elite defenses. The Lions last year certainly did not have an elite defense. They all had elite tight ends. Every single one of them had elite tight ends. If you are going to compete in the National Football League at a high level in today's game, you have to have an elite tight end, and Seattle doesn't have that right now. Noah Fant, he's not bad, but he's not great either. A.J. Barner isn't going to be anything more than a number 2 tight end in this league, in all honesty. And for every one of you that are out there saying, well, Seattle needs help on the offensive line. Last time I checked, tight end positions on the offensive line, that it helps in both the receiving game and the blocking game. This could do wonders for Seattle if they go the tight end route. Let's tell you more about Tyler Warren first off. The John Mackey Award winner, the Big Ten's Tight End of the Year selection, a first-team All-American, a first-team All-Big Ten selection there with Penn State. He was a difference maker. I loved what he did in Andy Kolenicki's offense this past year with Drew Aller and company. That Penn State offense took dramatic steps forward compared to what they've been in the past, in large part due to what Tyler Warren did with this Penn State offense. I was very impressed with the numbers that he put up, with how well he performed throughout this season. He was just unstoppable time and time again. Tyler Warren really impressed me with the season that he had getting it done for this Penn State offense time and time again. I was very impressed, and I have no reason to think that he wouldn't do the same at the NFL level. Meanwhile, with Colston Loveland, played for Michigan from 2022 to 2024, and he was a second-team All-American selection this season. He was a first-team All-Big Ten selection last year, second-team All-Big Ten this year. And the only reason why he was second-team All-Big Ten this year and second-team All-American this past season was because of the other guy, because of Tyler Warren. These were the two best tight ends in college football as of late here. And you look at the numbers, what Colston Loveland did. 56 catches, 582 yards, and 5 touchdowns, and that's with missing some time, with not always being healthy this past season. This was considered a down year for him, and yet he still had a strong campaign as far as that goes with what he was able to do on that front. I was very pleased with his performance, and I thought he did a really good job as far as that goes. With his campaign. I was impressed with both these guys. And I'll be honest, I would be happy with either one of them, whether it's Loveland or Warren. Personally, I like Warren a little more than I do Loveland. But if you're Seattle, I think you would be in a good spot with either one of the two if you were to select them in the first round as far as that goes. Let's ask you the controversial question. Should Seattle draft a tight end in the first round? They've done a terrible job, historically speaking, when it comes to using the tight end position and getting the most out of it, even when they've had good tight ends. Are you opposed to the idea of bringing in a tight end? Weigh in, let us know. Type Y for yes, in for no, if Seattle should draft a tight end in the first round or not. Appreciate y'all joining us here on this edition of Seattle Seahawks Today. Subscribe now for free. 50 subs on today's video. And, folks, we will bring you our first mock draft of the year. Subscribe now for free. You'll be glad you did. I'm Tyler Jones. We'll see you next time. There we go. Yeah. All right, folks. There is the draft segment, as promised. We're going to do a mailbag at halftime. Feel free to start sending your questions in now using hashtag Seahawks or super chatting for that mailbag segment that we're going to bring you coming up later on. We are live here on Seahawks Today. We're also simulcasting on our main Chat Sports channel as well. Appreciate you guys being here as we count you down to kickoff. We are just moments away from the Vikings and the Rams. The Vikings, 14-3, had a very impressive season this year. They came up just short in their efforts to win a division title, losing that final game to the Detroit Lions. The LA Rams, they squeaked out the NFC West title with the same record as Seattle. They did beat the Vikings earlier in the season when these two teams met on Thursday Night Football. The Rams coming in at 10-7 for this one. Should be an exciting game, and it's going to get started here in just a little while from right now. We do have some Super Chats. We'll get to the Super Chat menu as well. Yep. I love when we get Super Chats before we even get to the menu, that you guys are that excited just to be here, to hang out with us, that you're sending Super Chats before we even get the game going. And appreciate y'all for making that happen. That's not the right menu. There we go. Here we go. Here's what we have on the Super Chat menu tonight. If you would like to contribute and take part in today's show, $ next to the chat box. First-time Super Chatters, you get the Seahawks chant. $10, you get a raffle ticket for a Seahawks scarf that we're going to give away at the end of the night. Baby, it's starting to get a little cold outside. If you would like to stay warm and support your favorite team at the same time, you can buy a raffle ticket, and we'll give away that scarf at the end of today's show. $20, we'll do some shots. I have plenty of tequila on hand ready to go, and I'd love to take down some shots. $50, we'll get sauced with the Seahawks sauce. $100 gets you a spot in the Emerald Club. That is our Seahawks Today Hall of Fame. We already got rid of one boot. We did 2 boots this year that we finished. I will add your name to this boot with a $100 Super Chat, and you will be forever shrined in the Emerald Club as an Emerald Club member with a $100 Super Chat. $ next to the chat box if you'd like to make it happen. If you're rooting for the Rams, if you're rooting for the Vikings, let us know in your Super Chat, and we'll try to keep tally throughout the night to see who can send in the most. You guys know how it works. We always say, when we drink, we score. We drink, we win. Obviously, our season's over for Seattle, but we are going to send the good vibes over to the Vikings. We want the Vikings to get a win tonight. We want to send good vibes the direction, so we want to drink as much as we can to help the Vikings get rid of the Lambs and eliminate them. Yes, Tex. Okay. All right. Yeah. So pull up that Super Chat if you would while you're doing that. We do have our first Super Chat of the night. And let's see. Our first Super Chat of the evening, I believe, comes from Adam. Adam with a $10 Super Chat. I believe that's going to be a raffle ticket. And we'll get to that here in just a moment. Kickoff about to start here in just a few moments from right now. But our first Super Chat of the night comes from Adam, and we'll throw it on screen here in just a bit. He says, F the Lambs, go Hawks. Appreciate the content from everyone at Chat Sports. Hey, we appreciate being here. Everybody spam F the Lambs in the chat. We want to beat the Lambs tonight. We want to beat them real good and see them get eliminated. Make them go packing. Send them off to Cancun. Join us. It's a good time. Hey, us Seahawks fans, we're enjoying ourselves in Cancun. We wish we were still playing, but we're having a good time in Cancun. I would love to invite Matthew Stafford and Cooper Kupp and company to have a good time with us in Cancun. Spam F the Lambs in the chat. We'll get Adam's Super Chat on screen in just a moment. Get those F the Lambs in the chat. I'll shout out the F the Lambs. We got Adam Baum saying F the Lambs. Ty Man saying F the Lambs. Daniel, A1 Eagles fan, shouting out the Vikings in the house. Reminder also, besides everything on the Super Chat menu, first $50 Super Chat. We're going to make the Rams fan do a beer bong. We're going to, punish him and, show him some, show him a good time. Show him how we do things here on Seahawks Today with the first $50 Super Chat that comes in. Here is the $10 Super Chat from Adam saying F the Lambs, go Hawks. Appreciate the content from everyone at Chat Sports. Everybody spam Adam. Skull Adam in the chat. Adam, cheers to you. Thanks for sending in that first Super Chat of the night. Let's tell you about Prize Picks real quick. Prize Picks is the place to go for daily fantasy made easy. Here's how it works. Choose 2 or more players on any given category. Get the choice of more or less, whether you're talking fantasy points in football, rebounds in basketball, goals in hockey, all sorts of different categories to choose from. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS, promo code CLNS. Get $50 to play for free when you play $5. You don't even have to win the money. You can win up to 1,000 times your money on Prize Picks as well. And whether it's football, basketball, hockey, all sorts of different categories to choose from, Prize Picks makes it easy. Whoa. We also, folks, let's we'll show you what we have on Prize Picks tonight. I got Will Reichard to have more than 1.5 field goals made, Justin Jefferson to have more than half a rushing or receiving touchdown, and Matthew Stafford to have more than half an interception. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS, promo code CLNS. The link is in the comments and description of today's video. Prize Picks, proud partner of Seahawks today. Glad to have him on board here at Chat Sports. All right. There we go. We're almost ready for kickoff. There's the Super Chat menu. We just had a big one come in. We just had a massive one come in of Super Chats tonight. Oh, yeah. Get the money gift ready. This is a big one. If the chat, if you haven't seen this yet, prepare to be amazed. Because this one, we're just going to go crazy. Banana, you got the right idea. I can't say that out loud, but you're not wrong. You're not wrong with your comment there. Here we go, folks. I need everybody to start spamming A1. A1 Eagles fan coming in hot. Here it is, folks. A1 Eagles fan with a $200 Super Chat. Bang! Bang! A1, 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 A1. Everybody spam A1. Spam A1 in the chat. That's the way we start the night. That's the way we start the night. A1 with a $200 Super Chat. Is our Rams fan still in the building? Did he dip? Did he dip already? Oh, no. He left us. So we got to do beer bongs then. We got to do beer bongs. I'll do a beer bong. We'll pay off accordingly. I owe some Seahawks sauce. We'll get you 2 spots in the Emerald Club. We got a brand new boot. Here it is. An A1 Eagles fan is going to get the first 2 spots on the boot. My stickers this time for the boot is American flag. We love America around here. Land of the free, home of the brave. A1, welcome to the Emerald Club, the first member of the new boot. Everybody spam A1, and I'll do my first beer bong. What a start. What a start, folks. Our team's not even playing tonight, and A1's already coming in hot with a $200 Super Chat. That is incredible, my friends. Everybody spam A1. USA, A1. I know A1 loves America, too. He's a fine American. There it is. A1, I'll do a beer bong for you. I got some Coors Light tonight. And just so you're aware, folks, the can is blue. So we got cold beer. We're not messing around. We're not going to be shitting ourselves with warm beer. Nobody wants warm beer, right? We got to have cold beer. So here's the first beer bong of the night. I think our Rams fan left. So I will take care of this myself. Everybody keep spamming A1. Let's do our first beer bong of the night. A1, cheers to you. Spam A1. Let's go. Cheers. Woo! Woo! Let's keep it going. Let's keep the party going. Let's keep drinking. Shall we? We shall. A1 says, got my ass kicked in Florida at Panther National. Shot 80, but shot 73 at the park. It was cold in Florida this past week. A1, hope you had a good time. A1, you and I still got to make our Vegas trip happen. We still got to make a Vegas trip happen. Me and A1, we already decided we're going to stay at the Wynn in Las Vegas. We're going to play some golf. I'm going to be there. A1's going to be there. I think Banana said he was going to be there. Banana says he's a good wingman. I guess there's only one way to find out. That's fine. A1, here's another beer bong for you. Cheers to A1. Everybody keep spamming A1. Woo! I'm fired up. Everybody fired up? I'm fired up to watch the Lambs lose. Should be a fun night tonight. Oh. Well, we did with the cut. Yeah. So we're good. Cool. And I owe some Seahawks sauce. We're getting sauce with the Seahawks sauce. Here it is, folks. Got a big cup today. Big cup of Seahawks sauce. Cheers, day one. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're feeling great. We're getting sauce with the A1 sauce, says the lightning figure. I like that. Cheers. Keep on going. Let's do a like, driver. Let's get the likes up. All right, we're competing all night with our Seahawks channel and our main chat sports channel. And we're at 39 likes on our main chat sports channel. We are currently at 42 on our Seahawks channel. Like the video. Type me in the chat when you like the video. We'll shout you out. Let's get the likes up. I want to see as many likes as we can. This helps get the video out to as many people as possible so they can make sure and join us tonight so we can all have a good time together. Hit that like button. If you want the Rams to beat the Vikings, if you want the other way around. If you want the Vikings to beat the Lambs, if you want the Lambs to lose, hit that like button. Type me in the chat when you like the video. Why So Serious liked the video. Adam liked it. Ty Man liked it. Brian liked it. U-Haul liked it. Edis liked it. TWD liked it. Ty Man liked it. Keep going. Keep hitting that like button. Keep going. U-Haul liked it. Jake Ballard says, you know I did. Appreciate it. Keep it going. Keep it going. Steve J. Jake Ballard. Let's go. A little more. I need some more. A little slow start on the likes tonight. We're only at 44 right now on Seahawks. We're at 51 on main right now. Seahawks, we're falling behind. We're falling behind our main channel. We got to keep up. Keep on liking. In just a moment. Jake says like it. Says everyone liked the video. David liked the video. Keep on going. Banana says, bro, got that lean. Hey, we're trying. We're giving effort around here. Always. 0 to 100 real quick. Up in here. We're going up in here tonight, folks. TWD liked the video. Who else? U-Haul liked it. Thank you, U-Haul. Glad you're not a budget mode of transportation. You can't go wrong with a good old U-Haul. I love with a good U-Haul truck. They got like all the state designs with the U-Hauls. They get creative with that stuff. There's A1, the money gift for you. We're making it rain in here. With that 200 that A1 sent in. Making it rain. In case you missed it, A1 sent that 200 earlier. We paid it off. We did some beer bongs. We went a little crazy. It was a good time. A1 made it happen. Keep spamming A1. Keep going. All right. Next up, let's go back to making sure people like the video here. Actually, no. Scratch that. If you're ready for kickoff, type me. M-E. That's all you got to do. Big Tex is in the building. We'll bring him in just a moment. Tex, you want to shout out everybody spamming me? Yes. Yes, we do. Everybody, if you're ready for kickoff, you want to shout out from Big Tex when he joins us here in a moment, type me in the chat. Get those me's going, and let's have ourselves a good time tonight. I see Jake is in the chat. No regret. Let's see. We got the Lynchburg is at the gym. I haven't seen our boy Tony yet. Tony might be at the gym. We'll see if he got his workout in. I'm very curious. I'm sure we'll find out. TWJJ, type in me. Let's see. A1 says no regrets. No regrets. Oh, my gosh. Let's see. We got Jake typing me. I got Jim saying go Lambs. Ty Man typing me. Who else? Redberg is here. Good to see you, Redberg. A1 Eagles fan, no regrets. You can't have regrets. Life is too short to be having regrets, folks. Or as I like to say, no regrets. No regrets, right? No regrets indeed. Let's see. Adam Baum as I told you, Big Tex would join us here in just a bit. Yeah. He's got a little message for Big Tex. He says, sorry about the loss, Tex. Best college game I've watched in a while. Tex, I'll say this. Good on him. Did not call in sick to work today after his Longhorns lost to Ohio State. It was a valiant effort, but he still made it to work. Tex, I'll be honest. I am not surprised that you manned up and still showed up to work. I am a little surprised Jeffrey Cooperstein did show up to work. I know you're man enough to actually come to your job when things are bad. Right. I can't imagine. Tex is generally a positive guy. I'll say that. Tex is a very positive, happy guy.
Try to be.
But I can't imagine that you're in the best of moods right now, in all honesty.
No, I mean, honestly, I try to have a half glass full kind of outlook.
You have a positive outlook on life.
Yeah, and you got to see silver linings. Like, as a Texas fan, I sat through 15 or 20 years of absolute mediocrity and frustration as a football team and just had to endure that as a sports fan and alumni. And to be, where we are now, yeah, it sucks that we got, beat by Ohio State, but they're probably going to whoop Notre Dame's ass. So we just lost to a national champion. Like, you finished 13-3 and you set up well with Arch Manning for next year. Like, I'm not mad about it. I know Jeff Cooperstein is probably a little bit saltier than I am.
Yeah.
He's a little bit more reactionary as a fan. I'm a little bit more level-headed.
You're more level-headed.
More level-headed.
All right.
Optimistic.
We'll catch up on some super chats here in a moment. This game's about to kick off. Type me in the chat if you're ready for kickoff.
You want those shout-outs?
Yeah. Tex, shout out all the me's as we get this game started.
Cool.
Type me if you want a shout out from Big Tex. And make him feel good after Texas lost to Ohio State.
Appreciate that, Adam.
Yeah. Send your condolences to Big Tex. Type me if you want a shout out. If you're ready for kickoff, want that shout out from Big Tex, and we'll get this game started. Vikings kick it off. We're underway from Glendale, Arizona tonight.
Hawk, TDW, Tyman, Hawk, Steve. Why so serious?
Out of the end zone for a touchback.
Appreciate
Rams will start at the 30. Keep going, Tex.
I got you. I'll keep going. TDW, no regret. King. Let's say Texas winning it all next year. Damn straight, TDW. Arch Manning season, baby.
Arch Manning time.
Dude, Arch Manning time. You fired me up with that. Heaven God.
Would you be okay if Arch ended up in Seattle when he's done at UT?
Oh, hell yeah. Get a freaking Arch Manning jersey for sure.
You could embrace that?
I would embrace that.
Okay.
I would embrace that. I like that. There or the Saints. Those are my two options.
Okay, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Rams.
TDW.
Ball at the 30-yard line. Steve. Stafford under center. Play action.
Adam, yes. Arch is right.
Pass complete. First down to Nakua.
Appreciate y'all.
Not great. Not a great start. Booker Nakua just wide open in the middle of the field for a first down. Great. Just great. All right. You want to catch up on a couple super chats here? All right. All right. 1st and 10. Stafford in the shotgun. Man in motion, going to be a handoff, and that's going to be about a yard. So 2nd down coming up. I'll say this, even though it's F the Lambs tonight, I do like seeing McVay wearing the LA Fire Department hoodie. That's really cool to see. Those people are going through a tough time right now, and kudos to him for stepping up. We're certainly thinking about those in Los Angeles that are going through that tough time. I was talking to Yogi Roth, the Big Ten Network, the other day, and he was telling me that some of his friends there in Malibu, their houses are burned down. They're just gone, and just heartbreaking stuff. 2nd and 9, Stafford pass. That is complete. Nakua again. Actually, no, that was Higbee that time. Higbee with the first down gain. And the Rams are moving the ball this drive with ease. Just an easy pass and catch to Higbee that time. Yeah. Who do you got, Minnesota or L.A.? We're rooting on the Vikings tonight. We're doing our part to get the Rams out of here. 1st and 10 at the 19. Nakua in motion and play action. Stafford pass complete. And he loses a yard there. Okay, finally a negative play. There we go. All right. We got Julia Little checking in saying, just got in just in time to watch 2 beer bogs. Monday Fun Day. Okay, go Vikings. Yes, indeed. We're having a hell of a time. Monday Fun Day indeed. There ain't no party like a Seahawks Today party because the Seahawks Today party can't stop. Banana with a $5 super chat says, like the video or the 40 Winers will win the Super Bowl next year. Yeah, we don't want that to happen. Hit that like button. Banana, you get the right idea. Thank you for that. 2nd and 11. We'll go to U-Haul after this play. Stafford pass complete. He gets about 3 or 4 yards there. 3rd down coming up. Type those threes. 3rd down. All right. Let's get a stop. Let's hold them to 3 here. Let's hold them to 3, boys. Let's see what happens. 3rd and 7. 11:35 to go in the quarter. Stafford. Looks like he's changing the play at the line. Kupp in motion. Timeout called. Okay. So they can't even get the playoff. There we go. We love to see it. Love to see it. Can't even get the playoff. Rams take a timeout. That's their first. 11:24 to go in the first quarter. 3rd and 7 coming up. Can't even get the snap off. U-Haul with a $1.50 super chat and a burger. I made a trip to Brahms last night. Got me a nice old cheeseburger. I'll say this. As an Oklahoma guy, I do love me some Brahms. But the key with if you go to a place like Brahms or a Culver's or whatever it may be that's got ice cream, you got to eat it there on the spot because that food's going to get cold pretty quick around all that ice cream. That's a pro tip for you there. Thank you, U-Haul, for that $1.50 super chat. 3rd and 7. Stafford in the shotgun. Pass. Caught. And Williams is close to a first down. Let's see where they mark him. Mark him short. 4th down. Type those 4s. Yeah, of course. 4th down. Chad says this is the hate stream, right? Why? Well, let me give you a guess, Chad. The Seahawks are in the same division as the Rams. We don't like the Rams. I think that kind of adds up, doesn't it? We don't like the Rams. All right, 4th and 1. Offense is on the field. Looks like they're going for it. Oh, you got to be kidding me. The defense jumped? You got to know better than that. You're giving them a free first down. What are we doing? I've been a Vikings fan for 5 minutes. I can't imagine rooting for this team every week. What a disaster. They jumped off sides. They had one job. Don't jump off sides. How does Seeps do this every week? First and goal at the 5 now after the free first down. Stafford rolls to his left to the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Great. Just great. Thanks a lot, Brian Flores. Great. Just great. This might be the first time in my entire life I've rooted for the Vikings. Actually, I take that back. I was a big Adrian Peterson fan. I loved when he and Brett Favre were there in Minnesota. But, my goodness, they just gave it to him. Too easy. Extra point attempt coming up. PAT's up, and it's good. Opening drive, touchdown. Rams go up 7-0. Tex stepped out of the room, so you'll just have to believe me. We'll change the scoreboard when he gets back here, but it is 7-0. Let's see. I might be able to do this myself. Hold on. There we go. I hit the space bar. I'm not a producer. That was my past life when I was a producer when I worked in broadcasting, but I do know how to hit the space bar effectively. 7-0. Rams leading. Not the start we were hoping for. Bill Pollock says, sad to see chicken noises. Imagine if this offense would have played last week. Yeah, I don't want to imagine. We'll take that win. Even though it was against the Rams JV squad, win's a win. Win's a win. Still suffered a loss. I effectively hit the space bar to get the 7 up there. I just guessed. I saw you had it in preview. So I'm like, I think I can hit the space bar and get the 7 up there. And it worked. It worked. Mind blown. Who do you got? Vikings or Lambs? Type Min for Minnesota. Type LAR for Rams. Let us know. Bill Pollock says, keep hitting the space bar and stop the count. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Who do you got, LAR or Minnesota? Come on, Vikings. Do something, please. I cannot sit through a Rams playoff win tonight. That would be hell. I mean, if the Lambs end up winning this game, I'm going to be in a very bad place tonight. Let's put it that way. I can't be dealing with this. I cannot be dealing with the Lambs win tonight. All right, let's pay some bills around here. You guys ever heard of Game Time? Because you're about to. Game Time is the place to go for the best seats, the lowest prices guaranteed. Whether you're looking for tickets to sporting events, concerts, theater productions, comedy shows, and more, Game Time's got you covered, including tickets for events in the Seattle area. Whether you're looking to see the Seattle Kraken play or maybe you want to go see a good concert. I love me some good country concerts. Maybe I'll find one to go to in Seattle potentially. Here's how it works, folks. Go to Game Time, download the app, create an account, use code ChatSports, get $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Redeem code CHATSBRTS for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last-minute tickets, lowest prices guaranteed. Look for their super deals you don't want to pass up on. Also, their seat views and get the visual, see what the seat is like. Customize your spot. You can check out with all major credit card providers, Apple Pay, Google Pay, Venmo. Download Game Time today. You'll be glad you did. Here's the kickoff out of the end zone for a touchback. And we will see Sam Darnold in the Vikings offense for the first time tonight. First career playoff game for Sam Darnold. I got to tell you, I never doubted Sam Darnold. I liked him coming out of USC. Then he goes to the Jets. Wasn't a great situation. Goes to Carolina. Carolina doesn't know how to manage quarterbacks. They screwed over my boy Baker. Then they screwed over Sam Darnold. Now he's had success in Minnesota. Wasn't bad as a backup last year for the Niners. I'm glad to see Sam do well. Let's see if he has a good game tonight. 1st and 10. Oh, God. What an awful play. They run to the right and lose 2 yards. First play from scrimmage. That's great. That's just great. We'll figure it out. What's going to happen this drive? Touchdown, field goal, turnover, or punt? Get your predictions in now. Let us know what you think is going to happen on this opening drive. 2nd and 11. Shotgun formation. 2 backs in the backfield. Darnold steps back. Oh, God, he's sacked. What an awful start. How does anybody root for this Vikings team? I give up my Monday night at home to come in here and root against the Rams, and this is what the Vikings do for me. Jeez. I mean, being a Vikings fan might be harder than being a Seahawks fan based on what I'm seeing here. 3rd and 21. 3rd in the Grand Canyon. Darnold pass. Caught. Yeah, let's just throw it only about halfway. Sure. Nice job, Kevin. That definitely was not. 4th down coming up. All right. So, Rams are going to get the football back after forcing a 3-and-out. Here's the punt. And fielded at the 14. Brought out to about the 22-yard line. That is where the Lambs will take over. Silence of the Lambs tonight. We need Hannibal Lecter to come out. We need a big night from Hannibal Lecter. Anybody ever seen that movie, Silence of the Lambs? Great film. Cinema. Oh. Now, I'll bring Texter in here in a moment. There we go. Need to silence the Lambs tonight. Spam F the Rams. We're not doing any FLAs tonight, with all things considered, with everything going on. We'll keep it team specific to the Lambs. Spam F the Lambs. Tex, when you get a moment, as the film major you were, and somebody that's seen this movie, give me your analysis and thoughts on the great cinematic film, Silence of the Lambs. Your recap and thoughts. What do you think of the film? What do you like about it? What could have been better about Silence of the Lambs? You're about to get from a film expert, Big Tex. He went to the Matthew McConaughey School of Film. He was a student under McConaughey. All right. My man. Big Tex, your film review of Silence of the Lambs.
Honestly, if I'm not mistaken, my film knowledge is a little rusty because, I'm a couple of years out of film
You've been
school.
covering football instead of movies.
Exactly. But
the last couple of years.
Right. Honestly, I think it's one of the greatest movies ever made, and it's definitely one of the, if not the best, psychological, thriller, scary movies, whatever kind of genre it kind of falls into a lot of different ones. But I remember my mom showed me when I was a kid, which is, I love my mom, but I don't know
That's an interesting choice for a kid film.
She really liked introducing to scary movies and thrillers and really deep movies like that. But it was an incredible film. I don't have any negative drawbacks.
On the same note, my mom in first grade for Halloween dressed me up as Zorro.
Okay.
That's probably not a movie a first grader should be watching either, but,
no
whatever
parent's
works.
perfect.
Yeah, no parent's perfect.
That's right.
Shout out Mom and Dad.
That's right.
Great movie choices.
Yeah, I'd give it a 9.5 out of 10
Wow.
on IMDb. I think it's honestly one of the best movies ever made. I think it's got a great plot, great characters. I think the dude Buffalo Bill is mad creepy. That stuff, when I was a kid, bro, I was like, wow, this is wigging me out. This is wild. It's a great movie. It's wild. Silence of the Lambs. And also, like you said, great Hannibal Lecter. Anthony Hopkins killed it in that role. They couldn't have casted a better guy to be.
What's Anthony Hopkins doing these days? Is he still making movies?
He was Thor. He was Loki. Sorry, his dad.
Oh.
Odin. I think he's Odin. Yeah,
First and 10, Stafford pass, complete. Great.
But I don't know about
Down to the 46. Bill Pollock says, Big Tex, he looks like he'd be a porn director. Can you confirm or deny?
I can deny that. I don't have any involvement in that. I don't have any aspiration to do that.
That's
either.
good.
Yeah, that's not. That seems like something more for Jason Whitlock.
Oh,
I feel
God.
he might like that more than me.
Also, another comment about your looks, Tex. I don't know why people were commenting on how you look all of a sudden.
That's all right. It happens.
Adam Baum says you look like Keanu Reeves' son.
I will take that as a compliment.
That's a compliment.
That is. I love the John Wick series. Great franchise.
Stafford pass, complete. And that's another first down.
Only franchise where the sequels get better, too. Very rare.
Yeah, it's very rare.
Very.
The Home Alone movies, the second one was better than the first.
Yes.
But then, after the second one, they went to shit.
Yeah, then you're like, what are we doing?
Yeah, it wasn't great. But, yeah, Keanu Reeves, my favorite Keanu Reeves movie was The Replacements.
That's a great movie.
Great movie. Shane Falco, legendary quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
I always thought of Joe Flacco as the real-life Shane Falco.
That's a good comparison.
And storyline-wise, too, very comparable.
They do align a lot, yeah.
First and 10, Stafford pass, gets about 8 yards. Chat, what's your favorite Keanu Reeves movie?
I like that. That's a good one. It better be John Wick for a lot of people because that might be one of his best movies.
So you go John Wick, I go with The Replacements.
You could also say The Matrix. That's a good one, too.
Edith says Point Break. Adam Baum says Hardball. J-Dog says Speed. Clump wants to know what's your thoughts on Quentin Tarantino. That's a loaded question. 2nd and 3. Oh, yeah, there's a football game going on. We're going to have a good time tonight. Stafford, they're going to blow this dead.
Who asked that question?
Glump asked you, what's your thoughts on Quentin Tarantino?
I like that. That's a really good question. We watched some of his movies at UT Austin in our film department when I was getting my degree in radio, television, film. He's probably my favorite director. I know a lot of people say like Steven Spielberg or one of those, James Cameron type of, but no. I like him for a lot of reasons, but mainly his narratives. Like, for example, Pulp Fiction has multiple different storyline narratives that interweave and become like together in one, but they start separate. And that concept of like story writing is so much different than any other director in Hollywood. That and his characters and who he chooses to cast in that same grouping is perfect. Like, he uses Brad Pitt a lot.
So J-Dog says Bill and Ted is a close second.
That's a good one. Bill and Ted's a really good one.
I don't think I've seen Bill and Ted.
That's a good one. That's like a sneaky answer.
2nd and 3 coming up. Let's see what the Lambs are going to do this time. Ball at about the 48. Hand off, and that's first down. Spin move, and ball's out! Oh, Rams fell on it. Okay. So another comment coming in, Julia Little writing in. A very good point in regards to this game. Good news, the Broncos scored in the first 5 minutes yesterday, and they still lost. They gave up 31 unanswered. So
that's true.
It's not over, despite the Rams being up 7-0 here. A lot of football left.
It's not
long ways to go.
It's not how you start; it's how you finish.
Exactly.
They need to get it going, though. This is not a great start.
Just a fantastic point made from one of my favorite people there, Julia Little chiming in. Ball at the 21, 1st and 10. Stafford, play action. Complete. And it's close to a first down. Oh, flag. We got a flag. What's it going to be this time? Who's our refs tonight? This guy doesn't miss arm day. I can tell that much. Oh, personal foul on the Rams. Okay. We'll take that. Bo Limmer, the former Arkansas Razorback, called for the penalty. You can never trust those Razorbacks. Yeah, dirty play. He's not used to playing in big games like this, so that makes sense. Yeah. All right, so they'll back him up. Heaven God says silence of the Rams. No, it's silence of the Lambs. J-Dog's a leg day guy. Tex, what was the workout today? I know you don't miss gym day.
Oh, no. It was an upper day in the morning before I came in this afternoon.
Upper day. Can't go wrong with that. 2nd and 16. Pass incomplete to Nakua.
Got to get a little chest, back, buys, tries, shoulders, forearms, back of the forearms, front of the forearms, just everything that's waist up. Got to get it. Where's Tony Fuentes? He's always talking about working out.
Yeah, where's Tony?
Maybe he's getting yoked right now at the gym. That's why he's not here in the chat.
Yeah. We still got to find Tony's lover. We've been trying to set them up.
True.
They show up, but they're never at the same time.
It's always like they're just missing each other just by a moment.
It's meant to be someday, though.
It is. They'll align.
Tony and Ilona, one day.
They'll meet each other in
One
the
day.
YouTube chat one day.
3rd and 16. Type those threes. Pass complete, and he's short. 4th down. Turn those threes into fours. So that'll bring out the field goal unit for the Lambs. Tyler says don't skip leg day. Everybody's on the same page. No skipping leg day.
No skipping leg day. You don't want to be the guy that walks around the gym looking like Johnny Bravo, massive up top.
Hey, no shade on Johnny Bravo.
I love Johnny Bravo, but the man has all the upper and very minimal lower. I know it's for a cartoon, so it's like disproportionate to be a cartoon, but yes. Don't be chicken leg guy.
4th and 5, 34-yard field goal attempt. And it's up and good. So 10-0 lead for the Lambs over the Vikings. Not the start we were hoping for. So A1 Eagles fan with another workout tip. He says, only 3 to 4 muscle groups at a time.
Yep.
Don't overwork for no results.
Yes. If you overstimulate the muscle and you just try to do too much volume in a workout and you don't give yourself enough recovery time, that's the other thing, is like then you're going to lose more gains than you would gain potentially in terms of muscle development.
Yeah. Let's go back to the Super Chip.
I got you.
Been a minute, folks. Here's what we're offering tonight. Adam Baum says diet is key. That's also important, too.
Abs are built in the gym. Abs are built in the kitchen.
I do love that you've built enough of a reputation on this show, Tex, that when people see you, they just start talking workouts.
I like that. I do like that. They
even without Tony here tonight.
Yeah. Even without Tony. We didn't have Tony to, initiate the conversation about working out. It was just someone else came up with
Yeah. People are like, oh, Tex is here? Let me talk about my workout, Let's get swole. All right, Super Chat menu tonight. If you'd like to take part in tonight's program, $sign next to the chat box if you'd like to contribute. First-time Super Chatters get the Seahawks chant. I would love to see some first-time Super Chatters tonight. I don't care if you send in $1, send in $100, whatever it may be. Let's just show you some love, be a first-time Super Chatter. And we'll give you the Seahawks chant. $10 gets you a raffle ticket for that beautiful Seahawks scarf we'll give away at the end of the night. Stick around for that. $20 we'll take some shots. I have plenty of tequila here. I don't even know what brand this is. Is it NKDLDY? Does that mean Naked Lady? I don't even know. $50 Seahawks sauce. $100 gets you a spot in the Emerald Club. Tex, I'm thinking for likes tonight is what we need to drive to get the impressions this evening. We're at 67 likes on Seahawks. We're at 85 on Maine. Whatever we get to 100 first, we'll do the first impression of the night. What are our impression options this evening? Tex will show you what he has for impressions this evening in just a bit. But hit the like button. That way we can get some Tex impressions out tonight. Charlie says Texans. No, you're not a Texans fan.
No, I'm a Chiefs fan.
He's a Chiefs fan.
Oh, yeah.
He adopted the Chiefs. Good choice. That's for another show, though. Here's the kickoff. I don't know why I laughed so hard about that. There we go. Like to silence the lambs. Yes. And when we get to 100 likes, we'll spin the impression wheel. We're about 8 likes away on Maine. We are about 29 away on Seahawks. Ty Man says, like it up. I like that. Like it up indeed. I'll say this. I didn't know what to expect from the crowd tonight because they had to move this game to Glendale last minute. It does feel like there's a decent amount of people there. A good crowd tonight. So that's good to see, all things considered. 1st and 10, 4 minutes remaining in quarter numero uno. And that's going to be about a 2-yard gain. Charlie said they sold 52,000 tickets in an hour for the game tonight. That's very good. That's awesome. Phoenix, not a great sports town either. As somebody that loves Phoenix, I frequent the city quite a bit. Got a lot of snowbirds that aren't big sports fans. Pass complete. And that's going to bring up 3rd down. Type the threes. Third down. Third and 1. Three minutes to go in the first. Darnold Pass. Caught. Jordan Addison with the reception. They needed that. Big play. First down. Type those ones. All right. So we got some movement now. So 1st and 10 at the 46. Darnold, pass, complete. And that's going to be about an 8-yard gain. 2nd down coming up. 2:06 to go in the quarter. So finally some life from Minnesota this evening. They showed up about 12 minutes late, but they finally showed up. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. Darnold, pass, caught, first down. There we go. That's what we're talking. That's what we're talking about. Type those ones. First down. All right. Now we got something to work with here. 1:15 to go in the quarter. Vikings finally showing some life. Ball to 24. Darnold, play action. Under pressure, and he's sacked. Now, that's one thing about the Vikings. Seahawk fans, you should be able to relate to this real well. The Vikings' offensive line's trash. They're just awful. Darnold's been sacked, the 4th most of any quarterback in the NFL. But, yeah, his team still won 14 games with a bad offensive line. Yeah, it's not looking good. 2nd and 17 now. Darnold pass, caught. And Hawkinson with the catch. 3rd down coming up. All right, 3rd and 10. Type those threes. Man in motion. And that'll do it for the end of one. 10-0. Lambs leading the Vikings at the end of one with the 2nd quarter coming up next. Yes, Tex. Yes. Let's go to your impression wheel. See what our options are this evening. We are 4 likes away from 100 on Maine. We are about 27 away from 100 in our Seahawks channel. We will do an impression from Big Tex for every 100 likes on today's show. Tex, walk us through. What are our impression options tonight?
Of course. Great question. First one up on deck, Austin Powers. If you haven't seen Austin Powers, you're living under a rock. Great film franchise. Hilarious. And
that was one that got better as the movies went along.
It did. It's another rare instance where the sequels start to get better.
Yeah. My favorite Austin Powers movie was the one when he came back from being frozen.
Yes. I'm blanking on the title, but I know what you're talking about.
If humans could actually be frozen and come back to life, Tex, would you want to be frozen at some point?
Maybe. I don't know, because it depends on when you get brought back. What if you're like the only organic human left and everyone else is like just an intelligence inside like a machine?
Or what if like technology has gone by so much that you're like, I can't keep up?
Oh, yeah. I mean, that definitely is possible with like AI and stuff. That would be kind of scary. I think I'd rather just stay frozen forever.
Okay. All right. So Austin Powers is an option. What are our other options?
Pops Maillard from the regular show. He's the guy with like the big round head who's got the high-pitched voice. And then Jess Spicoli, very good coming-of-age film, Fast Times at Ridgemont High. It's Sean Penn back in the day. just playing chill guy who likes some tasty waves, a cold brew, and I'm fine, man. That kind of thing. So, yeah, if we get some likes where we need them to be, we'll spin a wheel.
There we go. We got 100 on Maine, so we can spin the wheel.
Let's ride. I got the wheel set up. I went ham on this wheel, too. Y'all wait.
Oh, boy.
I did the advanced features on
advanced
the wheel.
features.
Yeah, Trace Gerard showed me. Shout out Trace Gerard.
That cost us more money, probably. No.
Probably.
Here we go. Here is the wheel. What will be the first text impression of the evening, ladies and gentlemen?
Let's see.
There's only one way to find out. We got to spin the wheel.
That's right. Let's see.
All right, folks. What's the first text impression of the night? It is
Jeff Spicoli.
Jeff Spicoli. All right. We go to Jeff Spicoli for his. We'll go to his analysis after this 3rd and 10. Vikings ball to 24. Darnold. Pass. Complete. Jefferson. And he's short. Will they go for it or will they take the 3 here? It's going to be about 4th and 3. I think they're going to kick it. All right. Tex, let's go to Jeff Spicoli's thoughts on this game so far.
Dude, all I need is some tasty waves, KOC to get his shit together, play calling, and I'm fine, man. Skull Vikes, man.
Skull.
Big Vikings fan here.
4th and 2, 34-yard field goal attempt. And you can thank Jeff Spicoli for those points there. The Vikings are on the board. Finally. Spam those 3s. I see no regret. No regret. With a $10 super chat. Jolly good show. Ty Man, the bots are ruthless tonight. I need you, man. I need you to stop those bots. Oh. Yes. All right. What's No Regrets got for us? $10 super chat. That's a raffle ticket. No regrets. You got 3 raffle tickets now. Congrats to you. Salute to you, my friend. Thanks for sending in that $10 super chat and supporting the show. Did I take a shot for no regrets? I think I forgot to take a shot earlier. Corkscrew went in deep today. Pause. Yeah. Hold on a second, folks. We're working on it. We will take our first shot of the night in a few moments. Yes. Yeah, that's perfect. All right, I'll take our first shot of the night in just a moment, but first, let's tell you about our sponsor. That is Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the place to go for daily fantasy made easy. Here's how it works. Choose 2 or more players on any given category. Get the choice of more or less, whether you're talking fantasy points in football, rebounds in basketball, goals in hockey, all sorts of different categories to choose from. Go to prizepicks.com/SaleItS, promo code SaleItS. And Prize Picks has got a couple of great deals that they are offering right now, folks. They will give you $50 to play for free when you play $5. You don't even have to win to get the money. And on top of that, on Prize Picks right now, you can win up to 1,000 times your money. Yes, you heard that right. 1,000 times your money. Just go to prizepicks.com/SaleItS, promo code SaleItS. Tonight on Prize Picks, I got Will Reichard to have more than 1.5 field goals made. He's got 1, so we're already off to a good start there. I got Justin Jefferson to have more than half a rushing or receiving touchdown. And I also got Matthew Stafford to throw more than half an interception. Play along with us, prizepicks.com/SaleItS, promo code SaleItS. The link is in the comments and the description of today's video. Prize Picks, proud partner of Seahawks Today. Glad to have them on board here on today's show, and I appreciate them sponsoring the program here tonight. That should say 3 for the Vikings. All right. First shot of the night. I meant to do this earlier. My bad, native. Here's the first shot of the night. Everybody raise your glass. Shot of tequila. The bottle, we managed to find a way to get it open. Here it is to you. Cheers to you, native. Go Seahawks. All right. That was not terrible. At least not this time. I'm sure it'll get worse as the night goes along. All right, here's the kickoff. And that goes into the end zone for a touchback. All right. So the great Laura Rutledge is reporting right now that it is a majority Viking fans in the building, and that the Rams, even though this is technically a home game in Phoenix, that they are going to the silent count, which is pretty fascinating. Laura Rutledge is great, by the way. I saw Laura at the Cotton Bowl the other night. One of the absolute best. Stafford sacked. Oh, fumble! Vikings got it! Vikings got it! Into the house! Touchdown, Vikings! Skull! 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 Let's go! Let's go! Cashman with a scoop and score! Spam TD! Spam TD! The Vikes are back in it! The Vikes are back in it! Let's go! Take that, Stafford. Take that, Stafford. Spam TD. Spam TD. There we go. Officials are talking about it. Let's see what they say. All right, they're just confirming it is a touchdown. All right. Joe and Troy are trying to say it's an incomplete pass. Please don't be. I hope it's a touchdown. I hope this stands. I love Joe and Troy, but come on. Oh. Now they're saying incomplete. Touchdown comes off the board. Wah, wah, wah. That's not what we wanted. Well, so much for that. Heck of a play. Troy is saying on the telecast it should be intentional grounding. I hate to admit, but I think it was the right call. Yeah, Rams retained possession. Troy is saying that it should be intentional grounding because he was still in the pocket, but they didn't call that. So that's about the best case scenario for the Rams. No scoop and score, no intentional grounding. They keep possession 2nd and 10. Stafford. Play action. Pass. Incomplete. 3rd down coming up. Type those threes. Kevin O'Connell's upset about it. I can't blame him. That should have been intentional grounding. Yeah, let's see. 3rd down. 3rd and 10, ball to 30. Stafford pass. Incomplete. 4th down. Turn those threes into fours. 4th down. Vikings are getting the football back. All things considered, that's not terrible for the Vikings. You know, they obviously wish they would have had a touchdown, but 3 and out's not bad either. So here's the punt. Oh, lost it, went out of bounds, though. Vikes will keep possession. All right. 10-3. Vikings with the ball. What's going to happen this drive? Touchdown, field goal, turnover, or punt? Get your predictions in now. Let us know what you think will happen on this possession. Yeah, we can do that. I'm thinking touchdown. I'm thinking the Vikings are going to respond here. I'm thinking they're going to tie up this football game. I'm feeling pretty good about that. But what do you guys think? Touchdown, field goal, turnover, or punt? Richard's saying field goal. U-Haul saying touchdown. Commander's saying touchdown. Richard going field goal. Get your predictions in. Let us know what you think is going to happen on this next drive. Weigh in, let us know. Folks, we are bringing you Seahawks coverage each and every day on Seahawks Today as we're live here for this playoff game. Seattle's not even playing, and yet we're still bringing you a watch party here. We're bringing you 2 and 3 videos a day at times. We get live shows twice a week, every Monday and Wednesday throughout the offseason, breaking news and more. If you love the Seattle Seahawks, this is the channel for you. Sub it up. Sub it up. And let me know in the chat if you're subscribed. Type me if you're subscribed. We'll shout you out. We're at 62,281 subscribers. I would love to keep on building this thing and get to 63,000 tonight if you guys can help make it happen. Sub it up. Let me know if you're subscribed. U-Haul is subscribed. Bob is subscribed. Richard. We got A1 Eagles fan. I got Aspect Gaming. I got James Sutherland. All subscribed to the channel. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. By the way, folks, for those curious, we are getting close to boot striking distance, by the way. The number for a boot tonight is $400. $400 for a boot tonight. We're at $244. So we need about, quick math, just a little over $155 to get to Dust Boot, which is 3 beers in one. We drink it as fast as we can. Chug a boot, but we got to get to 400 to do a boot tonight. We're at 244 right now, so we'll see if we can do a boot. I would love to do a boot tonight on a Monday. Get down on a Monday. Let's see if you guys can make it happen. 1st and 10. Subscribe now to Chat Sports as well. And there's a nice run. Aaron Jones. Jonesin. Spam Jones. Good first down gain there. King subscribed. Joshua subscribed. Appreciate y'all. As far as I know, I'm not related to Aaron Jones, but hey, he's making my last name look good. Oh, my Lord, A1 Eagles fan. We'll get to him here in a bit. Aaron Jones with a big gain. 2nd down coming up. Hold on, folks. This is huge. This is huge from A1. This is going to blow your mind. I put the call out there for a boot, and A1 did not hesitate. He did not hesitate on this. Hold on a second, folks. If you're not seeing this in the chat right now, this is going to – you're going to go crazy with what we see next. 2nd and 3, play action. Darnold sacked again. This offensive line's terrible. I feel like I'm watching the Seahawks right now. This offensive line is a joke. Vikings fans, how do you do this every week? How do they do this? Good grief. He had no time. Patrick Mahomes would have gotten sacked there. 3rd and Flagstaff. Darnold. Pass. Almost intercepted. Incomplete 4th down. The Vikes will have to punt it away. Pass intended for Justin Jefferson. Okay. Who do you got? Minnesota or L.A.? Type men for Minnesota. Type LAR for the Rams. Get your predictions in. Let us know who you got tonight for this one. As the Vikings will punt. Joshua, thanks for subscribing. Appreciate it. Ryan Wright on for the punt. Oh, he got hit as he kicked it. Throw the flag. That should be roughing or running into the kicker, one of the two. He thinks it's roughing. Let's see what the call is. Yeah. Roughing! First down! First down, Vikings. Type those ones. There we go. There we go. Skull. 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 Oh, yeah. We'll get to A1 Super Chat in a moment, folks. Hold on a moment. Oh, yeah. Get ready, folks. This is a biggie. 2 costly personal fouls by the Lambs. All right, we got a $200 Super Chat from A1 Eagles fan. Bang! Bang! A1, A1, A1. Everybody spam A1. Spam A1 as Aaron Jones rushes for about 2 yards. Second down coming up. A1. The real one. Making it rain in here. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. That's incredible. That's incredible. A1 sent in $400 tonight by himself. That's amazing. That's amazing. We are not worthy. We are not worthy. A1 Eagles fan. Spam it. Spam it in the chat. We'll do a boot when we get to the next dead ball. That's 2 spots in the Emerald Club for A1. A1, let me know how you want me to give out your Emerald Club spots, my guy. Justin Jefferson with the catch. Back to the line of scrimmage. Third down coming up. Like the video. Convert on third down. Trash Fire Gaming says, calm down on the language. Ah, shit. Third and 8. Oh, he says not you. Someone else. Okay. Third and 8. Next dead ball will take care of the boot. Stand by, folks. Darnold. Pass. Intercepted. Sam. Yosemite Sam, what are you doing? What are you doing? Jeez. How does anybody root for this Vikings team? I don't know how you Vikings fans do it. This is painful to watch. This is painful to watch. All right. Dead ball breaking the action. Texas is going to take over. I'll go get the boot ready. Yeah. Go over the Super Chat menu. Texas is going to take over. We'll do the boot here in just a bit. All right. Y'all ready for a boot? Chad says if I was a Vikings fan, I'd be drunk right now. Yeah, I wouldn't blame you. I'm not even a Vikings fan, and this team makes me want to drink. Yes. All right. Tex will keep them entertained. I will be back. Tex, walk us through the Super Chat menu. With great power comes great responsibility. It's all yours. I'll be right back.
What is up? 12s and everybody else watching, both on our Seahawks and main channel. Appreciate you all for being with us here. Thank you, Tyler, for doing that. Appreciate you. He's going to be right back. He's going to take care of the boot and to help his producer out and fill up some water. There we go.
Oh, you see that?
I did. You got me. You
Oh,
got
yeah,
me.
Got him.
You got me good. So, yeah, here's our Super Chat menu. First time Super Chatters get the Seahawks chant. $10, you get a raffle ticket entry to win, and I'm going to pull this photo up for you guys so you guys can see it, our Seahawks scarf. And I took the time to remove the background so you don't have to see the stupid white square because it looks better like that. Oh, yeah. Tyler's got to grab the boot. Minor detail. One more time. Now Tyler's leaving. There we go. Okay, and you can actually see him probably walking out in the background right there. Maybe not. All about angles. Anyways, that's our photo right there. I think it looks pretty cool. And especially if you're in like the Pacific Northwest, a scarf makes a lot of sense as a, something that you would have in your wardrobe. But anyways, that's for $10. $20, shots, shots, shots. Tyler's doing shots. Pretty self-explanatory. Excuse me. $50, Seahawks sauce, which is in a bowl. It's green, aka it's Seahawks sauce. $100, Emerald Club entry. And A1 Eagles fan has sent $400 today, so he's definitely multiple times made himself known and become a member of the Emerald Club. Wild that he has sent so much money. I appreciate you, man, though. While Tyler's gone, let's make a little deal here. As we're about to come back to the action, we're waiting on the commercial, or at least a slow-mo of the interception from Sam Darnold. Just totally brutal. But Rams take over here on offense, so I'll pop that up. But, yeah, that's our Super Chat menu. My little deal is every $5, I'll do an impression. I know it's likes, but every $5, I'll also do an impression wheel spin on top of Tyler taking a shot for $5. While he's gone, though. When he comes back, that deal is out. So you guys have a few seconds to think about that. Just as a prop, you get a shot, you get to see Tyler get drunk, and you get to see me do an impression. Any of them. And if you don't like the impressions on the wheel, give me another suggestion if you send a Super Chat in, and I'll do that one. I'll do my best to do whatever you guys want to entertain you guys. Holding on the Rams, Alaric Jackson. So that's going to back him up, I believe, 10 yards. And I'm going to pull up this scoreboard for us as well so you guys can still get the action. We were having a little bit of an issue with ESPN not showing the play-by-play graphic on their website earlier, but we got it all handled and figured out now. They were just a little slow. Imagine a big media company, a little slow. That's okay. We got it up now. Like I said, backed him up 10 yards, 1st and 20 for the Rams. I see Sam Darnold putting his hat on the sideline, probably questioning himself about that pick because that was a horrible interception, horrible throw to a horrible interception. But Rams line up here. Matthew Stafford back under center, steps back in the pocket, looks downfield. He's getting pressured in his face, pass incomplete. He was targeting Puka Nacua down the middle for an over-the-top route there, and he just didn't make it. Now it's 2nd and 20. And I know that we don't want to see the Rams win, so we want to get some likes going here, all right? We want to get some likes going. If you want if you want the Vikings to get a stop here, I need you to like the video. You're seeing how the sauce is made. I'm changing the graphics on the fly. But yeah, if you guys want to stop, you want the Vikings to get a stop on defense, like the video. Like the video. Tyler will be back soon, I promise. He's just getting the boot ready. That could have been a better tackle there. They kind of missed on the tackle at first, so they got about 5 yards on the carry there. 3rd down, though. 3rd down. Type those threes and like the video, but 3rd down, let's get a stop. Type those threes. I'm going to help you guys in the chat right now. I want to see you guys active in the main chat and the Seahawks chat. I want to see both. Let's go. Type those threes. I see Time Man in there. Let's go. Time Man, if you could block those bots for me, bro, that would be huge. I'm doing a lot right now. Trying to keep track of 2 different streams, one by one. But A1 Eagles fan, I appreciate you, bro. We will show you some love again for that with a boot. But it is 4th down now. Type those fours. 4th down. And we also have 8 minutes and 48 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. As Tyler rejoins me right here.
What did I miss?
Not too much. I made a deal and no one responded. I guess they didn't want to party too much, but that's okay.
We're having a party.
We're having a good time.
So the Vikings punting?
Yes. Or no, sorry, Rams are punting to the Vikings.
Rams punting, yeah.
Yes.
All right. So, A1, what did you decide on the Emerald Club spots?
Yeah, sorry. I was trying to keep track of that, but also produce for you.
Yeah. No, you do. You're fine, Tex. All right. So, A1, it is boot time. And we have a halftime mailbag coming up. So, I have to be very careful about this boot because that's a cut that goes on our channel, and all that sometime in the next couple days. So, I can't get any spillage on the shirt when I do this beer boot. By the way, we need some questions for that mailbag. Use hashtag Seahawks or Super Chat to get on the mailbag that we'll be doing coming up at halftime, so don't miss out on that. But here is the boot in all its glory. 3 beers in one. We'll try to chug this as fast as we can. Tex, I'm thinking the over-under tonight. Let's go 16 seconds. Over or under 16 seconds. First boot of the night. Could potentially be more boots down the line. We'll see how the night goes. We're already off to a crazy start. Yeah, Charlie's laughing. Me being careful. Right, exactly. A1 says give the 2 spots away. We'll do that after we take care of this boot. Over under 16 seconds. Type O for over, U for under. What's it going to be at our first boot of the night? Get your predictions in now. Let us know what you think. Tex is going to time it. He's going to do the play-by-play. And we'll see how this goes. And me trying to be careful, trying to avoid spillage because I got to get through that mailbag segment coming at halftime. We'll go banana in a bit. At the very least, I have time to dry at least before halftime. But let's just avoid that altogether, hopefully speaking. All right, spam chug in the chat. Tex is going to do the play-by-play. Let's see how this goes.
Yes, and while we're doing this boot, make sure to get your questions in. Hashtag Seahawks. Please, make Big Tex's life easier. I want you guys to get your questions on. But you got to use hashtag Seahawks space in your question. And let me know over or under. Type O for over, U for under. What's the time again, Tyler?
16.
16 seconds. Type O for more, or over 16, or U for under 16 seconds. And I got the timer right here.
All right, here we go. A1's saying under.
I like it.
Chad is saying over.
Chad's a hater.
Zero's saying under. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Off to the races. Good pace so far. I see absolutely no spillage, which is ideal for our mailbag at halftime. We don't want any spillage on the shirt. Good pace. We're only at 9 seconds right now, Tyler. You might be able to get under 16 here. We're approaching the mark here. 3, 2, 1. Bam! 14-17.
14.
Spam Jones.
Spam Jones.
He did it. All those
14.
doubters. He got
14 seconds.
under 16.
I am him. I did it. They can't stop me. They denied me. They said I couldn't. And I'm still standing. And no spillage. This mailbag is going to be a legendary mailbag now. We did it, America. We did it, 12s. Spam Jones. I am him. You all knew it was going to be a great moment. We made it happen. And shout out A1 for making it happen. He wanted a boot tonight. I'll be honest, I didn't really have any plans for a boot this evening, but you know what? A1 showed up and made it incredible. All right. Banana, we'll get to your super chat here in a moment. Stand by. We do need mailbag questions for later, though. Use hashtag Seahawks in your comment, or you can super chat, either one. And we'll get those questions in. 2nd and 9 for the Vikings. And that's going to be about a 6 or 7 yard gain. I'm already starting to feel the Chipotle after that. Oh, yeah. The second meal. Banana with a $5 super chat writing in. Make me laugh, funny man. Is he referring to you?
Honestly, that made me grin a little bit. I think he was because it came in right as you came back in. And I think he was.
Banana, text, tell a joke then, I guess.
Well, the deal was I was going to do the impression wheel for $5 and you were going to do a shot. It was like a combo deal.
Okay.
No one bid on it, but he did. So we can do it.
We'll do that here in just a second. 3rd and 3. Darnold pass. Caught. First down. Type the ones. And the Vikings keep the drive alive. I'm just proud of myself with no spillage. Very impressive time. 14 seconds. Not my best, not my worst by any stretch, but no spillage. Clean shirt. We can get through the mailbag at halftime. And Kevin's getting questions for the mailbag. That's what we'd love to see. Oh. All right. 1st and 10 for Minnesota. Ball at the 33. And that's going to be a handoff. Oh, first down. Still going. Past the 50, down to the 40-yard line. Keep typing one. Cam Akers, the former Lamb. Good play. All right. So Vikings are down but not out. They still got a chance. Ball to 41. Play action. Pass complete. And that's going to be about a 5 or 6 yard gain by Oliver. Ball came out. Oh, great. No. We didn't want to turn over. And it's Lamb's ball. Great. Just great. Oh. Okay, A1's got a joke for you. A1 says, what do you get when you cross a donkey with an onion? A piece of ass so good it brings tears to your eyes. Oh, God. No, I don't know. That's a wild one from A1. That was wild. I don't even know what to say. I have no response to that, A1. I'm very, not too often I'm left speechless on this show. I'm pretty speechless after that one from A1. All right, Tex. So you owe an impression. I owe a shot, huh? All right. I'll take this shot here. Second shot of the night. Cheers to Banana. Thanks, Banana. Oh, I feel like Anderson Cooper on New Year's Eve with these tequila shots. I missed out, actually. I usually every year watch CNN on New Year's Eve and see Anderson Cooper and Andy Cohen. They do a fantastic job. But I actually went out on New Year's Eve this year, and I didn't get to watch. I had to catch the highlights later.
All right, let's see what Funny Man has to do.
What are you going to do? What's this impression going to be?
Let's find out.
It is.
No way I get Jeff 2 times in a row. I almost want to respin it because we already heard Jeff. But
Yeah, go ahead and respin it.
Yeah, why not? I want to keep it.
We've already seen Jeff.
We've already heard of Jeff. We've already heard from Jeff, I should say.
Yeah. Try again.
Oh, yeah. Come on, stop on him.
Oh, Austin Powers.
This is my
There we go.
best one.
All right, let's get Austin Powers as a recap of this game.
Yeah, baby! Great game from these two here. KOC's got to step it up, though. Yeah, baby. Groovy, baby. Groovy wild card game, baby.
Super groovy wild.
Super groovy wild card game, baby.
Super
Sean
wild
McVay,
card
KOC.
weekend. Super wild card weekend.
Super wild card weekend.
This show is ridiculous.
It is. We're having fun, though.
This show is ridiculous. Oh, my Lord. You guys, you guys brought the heat tonight. It has been something else. First time Super Chatters get the Seahawks chant. $10 gets your raffle ticket for that Seahawks scarf. I can tell you A1's got a lot of raffle tickets. But as we've seen before with this raffle, just because you buy them all doesn't mean that you win the raffle. Every raffle ticket counts. Second and 5, stop behind the line, loss of about 6. $20 ticket shots, $50 gets sauce at Seahawks sauce, $100 gets your spot in the Emerald Club. Here's what we'll do. For the 2 spots in the Emerald Club, courtesy of A1, everybody in the Seahawks chat, spam A1. The first 2 names I see, I'm not going to look at my screen right now. The first 2 names that I see are getting spots in the Emerald Club for free, courtesy of A1. So you're getting $100 for free, essentially. So start spamming A1. The first 2 names I see, you're getting in the Emerald Club. I'm not going to look. Just start spamming A1, and let's see who's going to do it. All right, 3rd and 7. The first 2 names I see, I'm not going to look. Darnold, ball's out, fumble, Rams, get it. Still going. And that's going to be a touchdown for the Lambs. This is not looking good. This is not looking good. First 2 names I see. Start spamming A1. The first 2 names I see in the Seahawks chat are getting added to the Emerald Club. I'm not looking yet. I'm going to wait about 10 more seconds. And the first 2 names I see are getting in. Let's see. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I saw Chad and Jake Ballard. Chad and Jake Ballard, you were going in the Emerald Club. Chad McDaniel and Jake Ballard, welcome to the Emerald Club, my guys. All right. Appreciate y'all. Here's what I need, Chad and Jake. This is what I need from y'all the rest of the night, okay? I need you to be active the rest of the evening, whether it's in the chat, making sure you liked the video, making sure you subscribed, do all those things. You got to do your part the rest of the night. If we're going to do something for you, give you a free spot in the Emerald Club, then I need you to be active all night long. Hell, if you send in a super chat, too, I won't say no. I won't hate it. You don't have to, but if you want to, by all means. But I need you guys to hold up your end as well for the rest of the night. So Chad and Jake with the American flags. America! Land of the free, home of the brave. You are in the Emerald Club now. Everybody in the chat, spam Chad and Jake. Oh, imagine that. There we are. So we started with a brand new boot, and we got 4 members already on it tonight, courtesy of A1 for making it happen. All right. Here's the kickoff. 17-3 is our score. 4:35 to go till halftime. Reminder, we got a mailbag coming up at halftime. Use hashtag Seahawks or Super Chat to get on the mailbag. And start getting in your questions in. The more questions, the better for this mailbag segment. All right. 4:35 to go in the quarter. Rams up 17-3. Ball at the 30. And that's a handoff and about 2 yards gained. Second down coming up. 4:20 to go. Texas favorite time. Yes. Daily fantasy made easy. Second and 7. Ball at the 33. Darnold, and he's sacked. This offensive line is cheeks. I'm telling you, it's like watching the Seahawks play.
Dude, and I talked to Patrick about this, our Vikings Now host. He had this concern heading into the playoffs, man. They give it up
5 sacks in the first half.
5 sacks allowed from the offensive line
in the first half.
You can't do this in the wild card round and expect to get out of the NFC alive.
5 sacks.
And they've generated 0 on their own defense, respectively. Like, Matthew Stafford's had 20 years to step up in the pocket. Old man Stafford throwing all day. No pressure in the pocket for the Vikings defense on the other side.
Third and Albuquerque. Darnold on the run, pass. Did he catch it? He might have. He did. First down. Type those ones. Nice play, Darnold. Let's go, Yosemite Sam. Seahawk fans, don't be mad at me for calling Sam Darnold Yosemite Sam. I know that you guys call Sam Howell that, but we can call Sam Darnold that tonight. Don't be mad at me about that. First and 10. Hand off about 2 or 3 yards. We mentioned Joe and Troy doing the broadcast tonight. I love Joe and Troy. They're my favorite broadcast team. For those that are listening to the broadcast, how many times has Joe Buck referred to Troy Aikman as the Hall of Famer? I feel like every time he introduces him, it's, I'm Joe Buck alongside the Hall of Famer, Troy Aikman. Yeah, we know he's a Hall of Famer. No shit. Joe and Troy are great, though. Troy lives down here in Dallas. I do love Troy Aikman's beer, 8. It's like a better Michelob. Let's see. A1 Eagles fan says playoffs are different. Eagles versus Green Bay. Love only had 7 picks all year, had 3 last night. Herbert had 3 all year, and he had 4 in his game. You know, for this being Super Wild Card Weekend, so far it looks like we've only gotten one good game with that Bucs-Commanders game last night. Hey, Jake, Chad, get me some questions for the mailbag. That would help me out. Hashtag Seahawks or Super Chat. Hashtag Seahawks along with your question or comment for the mailbag. I need some questions. Chad and Jake, I need some questions for the mailbag. You got to have hashtag Seahawks in your question.
Big Tex doesn't want to beg, but please. I mean, I see it twice now.
How about this? For folks that are confused by this mailbag, why don't you put an example of a mailbag question in the chat so they can see how it's done?
Yes. Okay, I will. That's great. I like that. So, I see some people doing the hashtag Seahawks.
So we got some people confused on how to get a mailbag question in.
But they don't. Yep.
So Tex is going to put an example in the chat. And then I need all of you to start sending in some questions. Hey, Dan the Man Miller's here. Dan, good to see you. How you doing, my guy? Dan with his werewolf avatar. Like Charlie did it right just now. But I don't know how that question's relevant to the Seahawks. But you did it right, at least. Tex is going to put the demo in the chat so y'all
I'm
can
doing
see.
it right now. Here we go. Okay. So I asked, what's your confidence level in Mike Macdonald? Mike Macdonald heading into the offseason. Hashtag Seahawks. Okay.
So you need an example of how to do a mailbag question. Tex just put it in the chat right now.
Your question and a space or hashtag Seahawks. Or you can do the hashtag Seahawks at the beginning, but the critical thing is hashtag Seahawks together, and there has to be a space after that, and then your question. Or the space would be before if you put hashtag Seahawks at the end. I give you the example where it's at the end, but you could do it at the beginning and then do a space after your question. Thank you.
There you go. Follow Tex's demo to get your questions in. I want to do this mailbag right at the start of halftime because we get a limited window because NFL halftime is shorter than college. College halftime, a little ridiculous. I don't need to see the marching band. All right? Like, the band, why don't they perform after the game or in the pregame or something? I don't need a 30-minute halftime to watch the band. It's nice that the NFL doesn't have marching bands and halftime and all that. 3rd and 7. And I have nothing against the band. I just don't need to see them at halftime and delay how long these games go. 3rd and 7. Darnold pass caught. And he is short. Banana wants to know if he got his questions in. All right, 4th and 2. They're going for it. Interesting. I don't know if I like this call. Yeah, I definitely don't like this call. He got sacked again. 6th time tonight. There we go. Banana's got a question. Dan, I see a hashtag, but you didn't use hashtag Seahawks for the mailbag. Dan knows how. I think he just made an honest mistake. Dan knows how to do a mailbag. He just made a mistake. He'll get his question in. All right. So turnover on downs. This game's getting ugly. Vikings were frauds. They're 14-3. Frauds. And there's a run, and that's going to be about a 9-yard gain on first down. All right. So we got here tonight to all collectively root against the Rams. And it's not going well. It's not going our way. Still plenty of football left. But it's not looking great. Not great, Jim. A1, I got you covered. If you pass out and you win the raffle, I will take care of you, A1. If you pass out and win the raffle, I will take care of you. All right. 1:08 left till halftime. Lambs up 17-3. Mailbag coming up. Get your questions in. Hashtag Seahawks or Super Chat. All right. 2nd and 1. There we go. Dan got his question in. I knew Dan would. And we got some good questions. All right. We should be good on questions, but you guys can keep sending us questions if you want. We'll never say no to more questions. 2nd and 1, ball at the 30. And that's a first down. Ball at the 25. Yep. 50 seconds to go. Stafford pass. Incomplete. Banana says, off the record, who do you got in the Super Bowl? I'm going Ravens, Lions. I got Chiefs and Eagles, and I'm going with the Chiefs. It is hard to pick against the Chiefs until somebody stops them otherwise. I think the Chiefs are going to three-peat. And I'm not mad about it. I'm not going to be mad if the Chiefs three-peat. If you know, you know. 2nd and 10. Stafford pass, caught. Nakua. And Nakua with a first down. $30 seconds, clock running. Dad says no Chiefs this year. Give everyone a break. Back to the line they go. Pass complete. Touchdown Rams. Allen with a touchdown score. Davis Allen, 13-yard score, and this has turned into a blowout. Wah, wah, wah. You had one job, Vikings. You had one job tonight. Thanks a lot. At least they didn't waste all our time and get the number 1 seed. Silver lining, it could have been worse. Extra point up and good. $24-3. National championship coming up a week from tonight, Ohio State and Notre Dame. You know, I'll say this when it comes to that national championship. You know it's bad, folks, when I have to sit here and root for Notre Dame of all teams. Like, Notre Dame is arguably the most storied program in college football. And I can't stand Ohio State so much that I actually have to root for Notre Dame of all teams. I'll be rooting for Notre Dame, I like Marcus Freeman. I think he's done a good job. But I cannot root for Ohio State. I cannot stand Ryan Day. I couldn't stand Urban Meyer before him either. I got to root for Notre Dame. I think Ohio State wins, though. Kick fielded at the 3. And brought out to about the 23. Banana's a Notre Dame fan. A1 Eagles fan says Big Ten is the best. So, A1, I assume you're rooting for Ohio State? The Ohio State? Russell says Rudy. Rudy, most overrated sports movie of all time. We were talking movies earlier. Rudy is a terrible movie. Rudy, total loser. All right. It is halftime. 24-3. Rams leading the Vikings. Let's do a mailbag. Hashtag Seahawks or Super Chat to get on the mailbag. Let's react to what you guys have. Get your questions in. Keep sending them to us. Hashtag Seahawks or Super Chat. That's not the right. There we go. All right, and we'll do this halftime mailbag. Here we go. Halftime mailbag starts right now. It is mailbag time here on Seattle Seahawks Today. Tyler Schultz here with you. Thanks for joining us. You guys got questions. We got answers. And I got to tell you, these mailbag shows are a ton of fun to do. And you may be wondering how you can be a part of our next mailbag show here on Seahawks Today. All you got to do is be subscribed, turn on notifications so you never miss a moment on our live shows, and you can be a part of our next mailbag segment. Let's get to it right away, starting with Kevin. Kevin G. writes, who would you rather have at quarterback next year, Geno Smith, Kirk Cousins, or Aaron Rodgers? That's a good question, Kevin G. Let's take them one by one here. So if Geno's back next year, then you're looking at about a $38 million cap hit and such that he would be owed. And for a player of Geno's caliber, that's not bad, financially speaking, when it comes to that sense. Kirk Cousins, I think, is going to get released from the Atlanta Falcons, and he will likely play somewhere for a minimum contract and force the Falcons to pay him all that money. And then you got Aaron Rodgers, who I know it hasn't gone great for him in New York, but he's still going to demand a pretty decent chunk of change. With all that said, if it's just next year, if you're telling me I don't have to extend Geno, if he can just stay on his current contract, I'll go with Geno for next year. But I'm not committing to Geno for the long term, for the next 2, 3, 4 years and beyond. I can go with Geno for one more season with his current contract, but I'm not ready to commit long-term to Geno as far as that goes. But between those three, yeah, I would just go ahead and ride out with Geno with that current contract where things stand. Dan the Man Miller with a $20 Super Chat writes in, what do you think our games next season look like? Very good question. Let's pull up the Seahawks' future opponents for 2025, who they will face next season. They will obviously get their divisional opponents, the Cardinals, Rams, and Niners, home and away. At home, they get the Texans, the Colts, the Saints, the Bucs, and the Vikings. And then on the road, they'll face the Panthers, Jags, Titans, Commanders, and Steelers. So with all that said, looking at these opponents for Seattle next year, I don't think the Saints are that great. I don't think the Colts are going to be that great. The Vikings should take a step back next year, I would think. Texans should be pretty good. Bucs should be pretty good. Falcons, we'll see. I'm pretty optimistic about Penix, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Panthers are going to be bad. Jags are going to be bad. Titans are going to be bad. Commanders, I think, will take a step back. Steelers are going to be kind of who they are. So with that said, you got an interesting mix of some tough games and then some teams that aren't that great next year. I think they can balance that. I think it's manageable for what the expectations are. The schedule is not easy. It's not extremely difficult either. It's kind of middle of the road. And, with that said, I don't think our expectations should change just based on what that schedule looks like. Next question coming in from 12's Fan for Life wants to know, is Clint Kubiak the top candidate for the OC job? So, as of this recording, we've seen 3 candidates come up for Seattle's offensive coordinator position for interviews at this point in time of who they've discussed and potentially looked at bringing in. And the first 2 left the building without a contract. Clint Kubiak comes in, and he's being pursued by the Browns and a couple other teams as well. From people I've heard and kind of the sources I've talked to, it seems to be that Kubiak is the leading candidate in the clubhouse. Now, here's a question I have that honestly I don't know the answer to. But let's just say, for all intents and purposes, what if Clint Kubiak gets some offers around the league? Cleveland, maybe it's back in New Orleans, maybe it's elsewhere, who knows? Is Seattle willing to get into a bidding war for Clint Kubiak potentially? I don't know the answer to that question. I would like to think that they don't want to get outbid by anybody. But Clint Kubiak, I would lean towards yes, but it's not necessarily a given that they're going to get him because other teams are going to want his services as well, potentially speaking here. So Clint Kubiak, he's the favorite, but Seattle's got work to do if they want to be assured that he is their guy. If they focus in and decide they want him, they might have to spend top dollar to bring him in. We'll see. Should the Seahawks hire Clint Kubiak? What do you guys think? It's our pin comment today. Weigh in, let us know. Type Y for yes, in for no. Chime in the comment section. Let us know what you think. Today's show is sponsored by Game Time. Game Time is the place to go for the best seats. The lowest prices guaranteed. Whether you're looking for tickets to sporting events, concerts, theater productions, comedy shows, and more, Game Time has got you covered. Here's how it works. You choose the event you want to go to. Maybe it's somewhere in Seattle, like a Kraken game, or if it's a concert, whatever it may be. You choose the event you want to go to. They got the prices listed. You choose your seat, see if you like that seat or not, and then you're checking out on Game Time with Apple Pay, Google Pay, Venmo, all major credit card providers. Game Time has a new feature called Game Time Picks that makes getting tickets for events even easier. Game Time Picks filters out the fluff to show you only incredible deals on great seats, so you don't have to waste time searching through thousands of tickets to find the best value. They have their super deals. If you see a super deal, that's a deal you don't want to pass up on. You can also customize your seat. They have their seat views, so you can get the visual, see what that seat is like. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code ChatSports, $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code, CHATSPORTS for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last-minute tickets, lowest prices guaranteed. The link is in the comments and description of today's video. Check out Game Time today. Game Time, proud partner of Seahawks today. Glad to have him on board here on today's show, and appreciate them sponsoring our program. Check out Game Time today. All right, Diehard Seattle wants to know, should the Seahawks trade Rick Woolen with the hashtag Seahawks there? Very good question there, Diehard Seattle. So a lot of rumblings about potentially moving on from Rick Woolen here. And I'll say this. When you look at Rick Woolen, this is somebody that I haven't given up on yet. Had a very good rookie season. Wasn't so great his second year. Third year was very up and down for Rick Woolen. You only spent a fifth-round pick to get him. And there is some talk that if he is back next year, that he could be having to compete for his job. With that said, I don't think there's going to be much return that you can get for Rick Woolen on the open trade market. Personally, I'd rather keep him and play out his rookie contract and then potentially go from there and see if you want to let him walk in free agency down the road, or if you want to extend him, what kind of contract that would be. I would rather just let the cards fall as they may and see what you potentially have in Rick Woolen. I wouldn't trade Rick Woolen myself. Maybe you get an offer you can't refuse, but at least at this point, I'm not trading Rick Woolen. Should Seattle trade Rick Woolen? What do you guys think? Type T for trade, K for keep. Well, in the comments section, let us know if Seattle should move on from Rick Woolen or not. Banana writes in, hashtag Seahawks, what do you think of Benjamin Morrison from Notre Dame in the second round? Also, go Notre Dame. Yes, go Notre Dame. I'll be rooting for the Fighting Irish in the national championship game. Hopefully they can beat the Ohio State. That'd be great to see, which is so funny to me because here we are, and we're talking about Notre Dame of all teams. They're the good guys in this national championship game. I know, it's hilarious. With that said, Benjamin Morrison, very good football player there at Notre Dame, playing the corner spot. He was a freshman All-American a couple of years ago there with Notre Dame, first-team All-Independent player. And, he looks the part. 6 foot, 190. I think Benjamin Morrison could be a good fit potentially for Seattle. They have a need at the corner spot. One of the reasons why I'm against trading Rick Woolen right now is you need to figure out who's going to be the starting outside corner next to him. It can't be Josh Jobe next year. I think it's not so great if you have to replace 2 corners potentially. So with that said, Benjamin Morrison, maybe you bring him in. He competes for a starting job. I don't think it's a bad idea. Chad writes in, last question. How deep in the playoffs do you see the Hawks going next season? I think we'll make the playoffs, but I'm not sure how far we'll get in the playoffs. NFC Championship, more or less. What's your opinion? I said when we began the Mike Macdonald era that the first year was kind of the year for Seattle to figure things out with Mike Macdonald, to who they want to be, to find their identity. And then the second year and beyond was going to be for Seattle where they take that next step to be contenders in the NFC, that it's a 2-year plan that was in place. And I think that if you get the reinforcements you're looking for in the offensive line, if you get some help at edge rusher, if you get some help at corner, then Seattle's got a chance to compete. And I think the expectation should be this offseason, if you're John Schneider, if you're Mike Macdonald, what do we need to do to get this roster to where it needs to be to take that next step and contend in the NFC? That should be the goal. Will they be able to do it? That remains to be seen. But I think next year, everyone's goal in mind should be, let's get this team to the NFC Championship game and let's see where the cards fall where they may. Appreciate you joining us here on this edition of Seattle Seahawks Today. For continuing Seahawks coverage, subscribe now for free for the latest happenings in your favorite team all offseason long. I'm Tyler Jones. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time. All right. There we go, folks. Halftime mailbag with time to spare. Yeah. Do your thing. Here's the Super Chat menu if you guys would like to get involved in today's show. We are $30 away from hitting 500 for the night. Not a bad night when the Seahawks aren't even playing this evening, folks. Yes, 24-3. If we get $30 in the next 5 minutes, I'm going to do another beer bong. If you think I haven't done enough drinking tonight, we can keep this going. I can do another beer bong if we get $30 in the next 5 minutes. Beer bong's right here. It's ready to go. But we got to get $30 in the next 5 minutes. I'm putting the clock on right now. If somebody sends in 30, and maybe you guys can do this together. Dan makes a good point. I do owe him a shot. I forgot to pay off earlier. I'll pay this off right now. This one's for Dan the Man Miller. Cheers to you, Dan. 30 in the next 5 minutes, I will do a beer bong. And that'll get us to 500 for the night, which I would call a very successful night. For the Seahawks not even taking the football field. We're still hanging out with the 12s on a night when we've been eliminated from the playoffs for a couple of weeks, and we're still hanging out here as a family, rooting against the Rams. It's not necessarily going our way, but, hey, we're still enjoying ourselves. A1! He answered the call. That did not take long at all. I put the call out there, and there's A1 with a $100 super chat. A1 text stepped away to use the bathroom. When he comes back, we'll throw that on the screen, and we'll pay off the beer bong. Just like that. I put the call out there, and A1 answers. The man is unmatched. He is one of a kind. Kickoff out of the end zone for a touchback. And we'll see how this next drive goes. All right, folks. A1, what do you want to do with your next Emerald Club spot? Do you have anybody you want to nominate, or you want me to give it away randomly? Bennett says, Lord have mercy, A1. Yeah. No shit. First and 10, ball to 30. Two backs in the backfield. Darnold, under pressure, pass incomplete. He says give it to Charles. That's my father's name. I don't think it's for my father, Charles. Charles Jones. This is for a different Charles. Sorry, Dad, you're not getting in the Emerald Club. This is for Charles that's in the chat. Everybody spam Charles. Oh, yes, that's right. That's A1's actual name. Darnold pass. Complete. I knew that, but I didn't want to give that away because I didn't know if that was an alias for you, A1. Charles is in the Emerald Club. I wrote it down, Charles. I got a funny story for you all. Speaking of Charles. So Mitchell Renz hosts the Raiders Report here at Chat Sports. Everybody spam Charles in the chat. Mitchell Renz, host of the Raiders Report, he's got a dog named Chuck. And one night, everybody keeps spamming Charles as I tell this story as we have first and 10. Jones on the carry. He's going to get about 5 yards. So Mitchell's got this dog named Chuck. And Chuck's a very good boy. Chuck's a very good dog. And one night, I was at his house with Mitch and his girlfriend and Chase Sr. from the 49ers Report and a couple others. And we were a few drinks in at this point as we have 2nd and 5. Darnold steps back, pumps once, and incomplete. 3rd down coming up. And as the night went along, and Charles was acting all pretty hyper. And he settled down and everything. I said, Charles, he's growing up on us. He's becoming a man. Chuck, he's growing up on us. He's becoming a man. We're going to start calling him Charles. And so for the rest of the night, and from that point going forward, Mitchell Renz's dog, Chuck, he became Charles. There eventually becomes a point in life when you got to start going by your real name. And Chuck became Charles. Shout out to Mitchell's dog, Chuck, a.k.a. Charles. 3rd and 5. We'll get to A1 Super Chat here in just a moment. Pass incomplete, 4th down, because of course it is. Everybody keeps spamming Charles. Yes, my father's name is Charles. He goes by Charlie, though. Charlie Jones. Every once in a while, my dad's in the chat. I have yet to see my dad in the chat tonight, though. My dad goes by an alias name in the chat. I don't think he wants people to know it's him. But I have yet to see my father in the chat. I know who my dad is in the chat. I have not seen him in the chat tonight. We'll see if Dad shows up. A1 Eagles fan with $100 Super Chat. Bang! A1, A1, A1. There's the money gift making it rain. Up in here, up in here. Do my mind. Up in here, up in here. Yes, it's 10 more entries. And I already gave the Emerald Club spot. We took care of that. As we gave it to Charles, which is A1's real name. And that's how I went on my story about Charles the dog. You've met Mitch's dog, Chuck, right? Yeah. I was telling the story about how he became a man and we started calling him Charles.
Yeah,
he's a good boy.
He's a good boy. I know he got a little rough with, not to open old wounds, but he did accidentally scratch Mitch in the eye. But
That's true, he did.
But he's just playing rough. He's just a big, he's a dog that doesn't understand his own size.
That was Chuck, not Charles.
That was Chuck behavior. That was not grown-up Charles behavior. That was Chuck child behavior. And, he still loves him, and he's recovering fine. But, sometimes dogs play a little rough. They got that little Chuck in them, not the Charles. And now we're trying to be a Charles kind of dog with him, from what I heard from your story. I caught the back end of it walking back in. But yeah, he's a good dude. He's a good boy. I remember at his old apartment, he was jumping all over us on the couch.
Oh,
he
yeah.
does not like to stay still. If you sit down, he's going to jump on you and he's going to attack you.
Oh, yeah,
In
yeah.
a good way.
Dan the Man Miller. Well, the $20 super chat. That's another shot. What type of OC you think we're getting? Running or air? We need a running OC. So I posted – we've done a couple videos on the OC stuff. And the thing I keep going back to is that Seattle wants to be tough and physical at the line of scrimmage. That this team needs to be physical. And I think they're going to try to find a run-first offensive coordinator as far as that goes. That's what I do think is going to happen, is going to be a run-first OC. Dan, cheers to you. Another shot down the pipe. We're up to close to $600 in Super Chats tonight. What a night. Bill Pollock says, how we feeling, Chicken in the Sea? Hey, we've made 600 and we're not even playing. We're feeling fine. We're more than fine this evening on a night that Seahawks didn't even play. A1 says, dude, I just flew back from New York to Florida. Not going to make it to the end. A1, don't worry about it. If you win the raffle and you're not here, we'll still take care of you. Don't worry about it. If you need to get some sleep, I totally understand. I know where to find you. Charles. Stop behind the line. Michael, that's not cool. That's not cool. I do owe a beer bong, too. Golly, I got a lot of stuff to pay off. Yeah, that's not cool. A1, cheers to you. Banana wants to know, A1, who's your favorite Eagles player? Mine is Jalen Hurts. I like Jalen. He's a Sooner. Got to stay loyal. This beer bong's for A1 and Jalen Hurts. 2nd and 13. I'll do it after this play. Handoff, and Williams gets about 6 or 7 yards. 3rd down coming up. Dawkins. Brian Dawkins. Great answer. Great answer. Cheers. Oh, James Palmer's got a good one. Randall Cunningham. That's a good throwback. 3rd and 6 for the Lambs. Nakua in motion. Stafford, pass, caught, 1st down. So Banana's asking if I know his real name. What is it? I feel like I should know this. Banana, give me a hint. Give me a hint what your real name is. I know this. There you go. Tex is putting a Zen in. Zen for wins. Yeah? That's good. 1st and 10. Pass complete. Dan's got to go to bed. Hey, I understand. He says, I hope I don't win the raffle. Dan, tell me this. I know where to find you. Before you go, Dan, if you win the raffle, do you want me to still send it to you, or would you like me to give it to somebody else? It's up to you. Before you go, let me know. Because I know where to find you, Dan. If you can't stick around for the raffle, I can still get it to you. 1st and 10. 10:50 to go in the 3rd. And that's going to be about a yard, maybe 2. Oh, Dan says, what is it? It is a Seahawks scarf. We got a picture of it, I think. It is a scarf. It looks pretty snazzy, if I'd say so myself. 2nd and 9 coming up. There's the scarf. This could be yours. $10 super chat gets your raffle ticket to win this thing. 2nd and 9. Stafford pass incomplete. Banana says very demure. That's what the chicks are saying these days, right? Very demure. I don't even know what that means. It gets the people going. Very demure. Someone's going to have to educate me on that. What does demure mean? Like, I see these girls on Instagram, like, they're having, coffee or whatever, and they're like, we're having a very demure time. What does that mean? I don't know. 3rd and 9. Banana says modest or dry. Okay. Stafford, pass. 1st down, Cooper Kupp. Great. Dan says if he wins, give it to A1. Okay. Glump says it means you got lady swag. So if you win this scarf, you have lady swag. Okay. All right, then. Where do you guys think Mike McCarthy's going to end up? What's going to happen with Mike McCarthy? I'm thinking he's going to end up as the head coach of the Bears or the Saints. Former Cowboy fan Big Tex is going to be happy that Mike McCarthy's gone, even if you aren't a Cowboy fan anymore.
Yeah, I mean, in a lot of ways, he reminded me of Jason Garrett, just like really great in the regular season at times and just an absolute choke fest in the postseason. And I wasn't alive for the last time the Dallas Cowboys made the NFC Championship game. I believe it was against the Carolina Panthers in 96 or 7, I want to say. But it's been a minute. And I'm glad that he's gone, but I don't have a lot of confidence in Jerry Jones and the de facto general manager of the Cowboys and their front office to get a good hire done. I think they're going to hire another stupid-ass yes man, and more misery for me.
So two-part question, Chet.
Yes.
Where does Mike McCarthy go?
Good question.
And who's going to be the next Cowboys head coach?
But I'm a Chiefs fan, remember, so I don't have to worry about that.
You got Andy Reid. Yeah, you're fine.
And Mahomes, the GOAT.
Yeah, Andy's not bad. I bet you could give Andy some workout advice.
For sure. Maybe like cut down.
Would you start with the diet first?
Yeah, like as you get into like your 60s, you can't really digest that much red meat, and he loves burgers. But it'd be so hard to be like, hey, Andy Reid, we need to sit down.
Lay off the burgers.
Lay off the burgers. I don't know
and the fries and the milkshake.
I just don't see him sitting well with that. Like I don't think he's gonna agree with that. But I could try. Where do you think? I think maybe the Bears is where Mike goes. That's such a Bears hire to hire Mike McCarthy.
I could see McCarthy going to the Bears.
And they'll love it. They'll endure what I endure.
I don't think the Cowboys are going to hire this guy, but Tex already knows who I want to be the next Cowboys head coach.
And who is that?
I want Steve Sarkisian to be the next Cowboys head coach.
Hell no. He did not do that with the Falcons. He is not an NFL coach.
I would love to see Sark with the Cowboys.
Yeah, because they leave Texas.
He already... based on his play calling there in the Cotton Bowl, would fit right in at AT&T Stadium.
Yeah, Rico Dowdle pitching on the goal line type stuff.
Yeah.
Brutal. I think Mike to the Bears, and I think, honestly, if you're smart, this is who I would hire. I know it sounds crazy. Kellen Moore. Get a young offensive-minded
Kellen Moore,
head coach.
Yeah.
That's way better than
homecoming?
Mike. Yeah, like, I thought about this years ago, but they were like, nah, we're going to get Mike McCarthy because he won a Super Bowl like 10 or 15 years ago when Aaron Rodgers carried his ass all the way there, and he takes all the credit for it. It's like, bro, you lied about watching film, you got hired, and then now you're fired. It's like, just make the right hire. It's like the most Sean McVay, well, I know KOC's getting cooked right now, but that's more on Sam Darnold, just not holding on to the football. But you get them, and you're in the right spot for them.
Okay, I got a name.
Let me hear it.
I got a name that I think he's desperate enough to take any job, and he feels like a Jerry Jones hire of, I'm getting a big name.
Yep.
It's got a great track record.
Yep.
Pete Carroll.
For the Bears?
For the Cowboys.
For the Cowboys?
That feels like a Jerry type hire, kind of like when he brought in why is it escaping me? Bill Parcells.
Yes.
When Bill was over the hill.
Over early 2000s?
Yes, when it was clear that He was past his prime. But he's like, he's a Super Bowl winning head coach. Let's bring him in anyway.
That is.
I could see Pete going to Dallas.
I could see that. It's like you go.
And I like Pete. I do. And I love Bill Parcells.
But he would do the same
But his
thing.
time has passed.
Yeah. The time has passed him, just like Mike. They would. That would be the most Cowboys thing ever. They'd go from one old man.
And Pete would love that job, too.
Yeah.
Like, he's desperate to take any job. Pete would take the Raider job right now.
Oh, for sure. Like, they want to go from one old man that's a yes man with the times passing him with modern football to another one. And
Like,
Pete Carroll's a great example of that.
I don't think Pete would necessarily enjoy working for Jerry Jones.
No.
But he wants to coach bad enough. I think Pete's taking any offer he gets.
True. Whether that's the Raiders' job or the Cowboys' job, I bet I wouldn't be surprised
If the
they don't give him a
Saints
call.
call up Pete Carroll, Pete will take that job.
I think the Cowboys will give him a call. That's a good answer right there.
I think Pete, I don't know if he's even on the short list, but Pete, to me, that sounds like a Jerry-type move. What would you guys think? I'm very curious out there for the folks listening.
Yeah.
Pete Carroll back in the NFL, whether it's with Dallas or if it's New Orleans, Las Vegas, Chicago, whoever it may be, are you still going to root for Pete Carroll? I think that's a good question. If Pete Carroll does get a head coaching job, do you want Pete to do well? Are you going to root for him when he's not playing the Seahawks? 2nd and 12. Puka Nacua on a jet sweep. Banana says always. He'll always root for Pete. Brittany says yes. She would root for Pete. Chad says no idea. This whole convo blows my mind. How does it blow your – really? We're in the middle of a 24-3 game here, you know. Like, A1 says Pete in Pittsburgh. Yeah, there's a good question. Yeah. If Pete Carroll returns, will you root for him? Yes or no?
I feel like you have
as long
to
as he
just-
doesn't go to a rival.
Yeah.
Stafford sacked.
Like if
Okay.
he goes to the Rams, that would
Like,
kind of
and the Rams, Niners, and Cardinals jobs aren't going to be open anyway, so you don't have to worry about that.
True.
I feel like as long as Pete isn't coaching a rival,
Yep.
that you can like him. Now, granted, we don't like the Cowboys,
True.
but they're far enough in the distance. I can still root for him to do well.
Right. They're another division completely. You hardly ever play them. Maybe on like a rotating basis, but not very often. So I agree.
A1 says no. Chad says after so many years with Pete and seeing him somewhere else, I'd love it.
I don't know how you couldn't. Dude, he won you multiple Super Bowls.
He won you one.
Or, sorry, won you one Super Bowl. Got
Best
you
coach in franchise history.
Easily.
Field goal attempt up and good. 27-3 now. The Rams lead with 7:19 to go. Random says he would root for Pete Carroll. Yeah, if Pete Carroll returns to the NFL, obviously not with Seattle, but just any other team, would you be rooting for Pete Carroll? Sage says yes, of course. Let's see. California Slick says Pete Carroll wouldn't get along with Jerry Jones. I don't think anyone's going to get along with Jerry Jones. Chad says, as a coach, yes. Okay, let me take it a step further. While we're playing the hypothetical game here, folks. If Pete Carroll, would you want us to do like watch parties of the team he was coaching? Like, let's say he was coaching the Cowboys. All right, just as an example. Would you want us to be live here on Seahawks doing Cowboys watch parties to root on Pete Carroll? Like, is that the extent of where we're going of rooting for Pete? Banana says from time to time. Because I'll tell you what, if we got enough people in here that are rooting for Pete, I would be very tempted to do some live shows here for their games when Seattle's not playing. Random says he should have never gotten fired. Banana says I donate to turn off a Cowboys game. That's funny. That's funny. J-Dog says Vikings setting up a Super Bowl LI repeat. Rams going to go full Falcons. I'll be honest. We know the outcome of this game. I'm ready for this thing to end already. Like, can we wrap this up?
Can I be honest? Do you feel bad for our Vikings now host Patrick Seatman? At all? like any sympathy? Because I feel like
I do.
I feel like a lot of people didn't pick the Vikings to do anything in the regular season, and now they're just blowing it.
This is much worse than a couple years ago when they lost the Giants at home in the playoffs.
Oh, for sure. And honestly, like, this is going to be a kind of weird take, but like people have referred to this as for Sam Darnold as his alter ego, Pumpkin Sam. We're getting Pumpkin Sam right now. Let me take a look at this. He only has one interception, but I'm pretty sure he's fumbled twice.
Granted, his offensive line protection's been horrible.
That's true. It's true. That's fair. It's kind of both, but man, it's hard to play good behind a shaky O-line, but oof, he is not he's playing Pumpkin Sam mode right now, and the O-line's juicing that up.
Banana says, who put a football game on during our talk? Yeah, now we're just hanging out with our friends at this point.
Yeah, now we're just chilling it's in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this.
What do you guys want to talk about? I'm down to talk anything at this point.
Yeah. I mean, I feel bad. It should have been a better game, but hey,
I thought it was going to be a good game tonight.
Me too. I thought it was going to be close. I mean, like we said, the Vikings are 14-3. They're not, a 10-7 wild card team. The Rams are playing like the 14-3 team right now. You could argue, right?
Yeah. I'm down to talk whatever you guys want to talk about. We can talk NFL, college football. We can talk movies. Probably stay away from politics. But I'm down for anything.
Yeah.
A1 says let's talk golf. A1,
I like that.
I have yet to see the new TGL Golf League.
There we go.
It hasn't been on when who's your favorite golfer of all time? Well, my answer is easy. I'm a Tiger guy. I love Tiger Woods.
Good answer.
I've seen Tiger play in person a couple times.
Electric.
The thing with Tiger, I'll say this as we have 2nd and 5. That's the Vikings' largest deficit of the season, by the way. Darnold play action. Pass, deep, incomplete. So the thing with Tiger, the 2 times I've seen him golf were later in his career. They were both at the PGA Championship. One was in St. Louis. The other was in my hometown of Tulsa a couple years ago. And the one in St. Louis, he was in contention. He had a chance to win. The one in Tulsa, he was coming off the car accident injury. He had no shot. And he dropped out after like the 2nd or 3rd day. But what I was amazed about seeing in person with Tiger was just the aura of the crowd. 3rd and 5 here. Darnold pass, complete first down. Just the roar and the crowd following him and the fact that he could do no wrong for that crowd that was there. It was an unbelievable sight that I've never seen before around like anybody in the sports world. The only thing I can compare it to, so I've covered presidential events of the last 3 presidents. I've seen speak in person Barack Obama. I've seen Donald Trump. I've seen Joe Biden all speak in person. And as we have 1st and 10, Darnold pass incomplete. And when I saw all 3 of those presidents speak, there was, a respect like, oh my God, this is the president. This is, everybody stops and, you have your full attention, full respect, like this is the president here. I saw that with the last 3 presidents. That is the only thing I can compare that to with Tiger Woods, of just that aura of like, this is Tiger Woods. Like, it is truly unique of his following and his fan base. Like, I can't compare that to anything else outside of presidents.
It's the Tiger effect, like you said, bro. No doubt. I mean, his name and presence carries a lot of weight in any room or environment he walks into.
2nd and 10. Darnold pass. Incomplete.
Man, it's weird. Flag on the play.
Like, Tiger is not just my favorite golfer, but I just love all of that around him. And the comeback story, too, of everything he's been through.
All the surgeries.
With the injuries. He...
Didn't he get in a car wreck?
Oh, yeah. He got in that car wreck. The stuff that happened, in his personal life. He made a lot of mistakes there. He's very flawed, with how he – but the fact that he came back that he faced adversity. I think it's incredible what Tiger's done. And I'm excited to see his son Charlie now. Charlie Woods already looks fantastic. I don't know how old the kid is. He's like 14 or 15.
Might be the next great one.
And he is well on his way. He's going to be a superstar.
He'll be on the tour.
Definitely.
In due
First
time.
and 10.
Be cool if he's the youngest guy on the tour ever.
Darnold, left, pass, complete.
We'll see, though.
Yeah, I wonder with Charlie Woods, too, with as good as he is, I wonder if he might just skip college altogether and try to go make the PGA Tour or play the Web.com Tour. I don't think he has anything to prove. Unless, and this very well could be the case, because his dad went to Stanford. He was a great golfer at Stanford.
True.
First and 10, Darnold. Pass complete. Hawkinson, hey, touchdown Vikings.
Let's go.
They're only down by 18. 5:05 to go. Finally. 26-yard touchdown score. Spam TD. Show us those TDs. The thing I wonder with Charlie Woods, could he potentially just skip college, go right to either the Web.com Tour or the PGA Tour and do his thing there? I wonder if that's a possibility for Charlie Woods, because I think there's a possibility he's going to be ready to go pro immediately when he turns 18. That would be something if that's the case.
Is the Live Tour still going on?
The Live Tour is still going on.
Do you think they would be more inclined to start with
I think Live would make a big offer to Charlie, but Tiger is so anti-Live, I don't think he's going to let Charlie go play Live.
Why is he anti-Live? He's just traditional.
Well, because the Saudis connection and all that, and trying to take over the PGA Tour, and Tiger is the face of the PGA Tour.
So he's like against that.
Yeah, he's not going to let Charlie go to Live. I can tell you that right now.
That's fair. We had Joe Mama come in from our main channel.
Joe Mama.
$5.
$5 super chat. Charlie Woods. Hold on. Darnold pass, complete, short, turnover on downs.
He will be great.
What if he is great? Would that be a comeback story for Tiger? I think it would. I wouldn't call it a comeback story for Tiger, but I think it would speak a lot towards Tiger, because Tiger's been right there by his side throughout his growth and what he's done in his career. I think that would speak a lot about him.
True.
I wouldn't call it necessarily a Tiger comeback, but it would be the next chapter in Tiger's story.
For sure.
Of, here I am getting to be a dad, and my son's now carrying on my legacy. I think that'd be, like the final chapter of sorts.
Yeah.
If Charlie's able to do that.
I got a small fun golf story real quick.
All right, tell us, Tex.
So when I was younger, and I was still in college, in the summer, I worked at a golf range as a golf attendant, helping people get their balls and stuff. And also, I clean golf balls and all that good stuff. But the guy who was there, it was called Hank Haney's Golf Range. Hank Haney used to be Tiger Woods' coach.
Really?
Yeah, he used to talk to me. There's pictures everywhere on the walls there. He coached Tiger Woods for a while. He coached Charles Barkley and had like a TV show about it. And he was on Sirius XM for a while. Not anymore, but I thought that was pretty cool, because he used to talk to me about like coaching Tiger Woods, and he was like his coach, I think, for like 8 or 9 years.
Oh, that's
in the early
cool.
2000s. Yeah, so it's pretty sick.
I've covered a lot of sporting events over the years. Covering professional golf is one of my favorites. Like,
oh yeah,
of all the things I've covered, I just covered the Cotton Bowl, last week, in the college football playoffs.
Yep.
I've covered Daytona 500s. I've covered, Final Fours and all this.
Oh, yeah.
There is something so cool about major championship golf. And when the PGA Championship was in my hometown of Tulsa, Oklahoma at Southern Hills, that was just unbelievable. It was an experience to have such an event, to have guys like Tiger, coming to the course that was in my own backyard. That was one of the coolest experiences ever, was seeing that PGA Championship. Tex, we got people in the main chat debating Quinn or Arch. I know you're ready for the Arch Manning era.
Oh, I wish they could see my background photo on my laptop, my work laptop here. It's just a extra crispy, high-resolution back shot of Arch Manning from this year walking,
And for the longest time, so people know, to give context, your background photo was Quinn.
Yeah, it was Quinn at the Alabama game last year in Tuscaloosa when he hung a 10-point win on Nick Saban's last Alabama squad that made the Final Four and beat Georgia to win the SEC championship. And he went in there and dropped 10 on their dome. And now it's Arch because it's Arch Manning season. And boy, I'm excited, man. Just having a guy like him, that dual threat ability, the Manning aura, the Manning name, I'm so ready for it. You guys should spam Manning if you guys are ready to see him play. Let's get some chat going.
Spam Manning for Arch Manning. Let's get Arch in Seattle.
Yeah. Oh, I would buy that jersey in a heartbeat.
Let's have Arch have a big year this year with Texas, declare for the draft, and go to Seattle.
He's going to win a natty for Texas. Steve's going to go to the Cowboys.
Forget that part.
No. And then he's going to go to the Cowboys, and then Seahawks next QB. He wins y'all a Super Bowl.
Let's go. Arch Manning to Seattle. Who's in? Knock on wood if you're with me. Arch Manning to Seattle. I'm in. Spam Manning in the chat. We've barely seen Arch Manning even play, and we're already on the Arch Manning to Seattle train. Slick is saying Arch Manning would have beat Ohio State. Do you think so?
Yeah. I mean, I really did at times. I know we respect experience, and that's what Steve did by keeping Quinn in. But, dude, they should have used him more at the goal line. Should have used him more in general. He's a stud. He's a 6'4", 240-pound monster.
I'm seeing Chad, Ty-Man, Sal. Everybody's in on Arch Manning to Seattle.
Let's go.
First down for the Lambs.
Good stuff, chat. Appreciate y'all for lighting up the comments, keeping us live here.
Ty-Man does not think Arch Manning would have beat Ohio State.
I don't know. He didn't get strip sack fumbled by Jack Sawyer, former roommate at Ohio State. Brutal.
That is true.
That hurt my soul watching that, Tyler. I bet you can imagine. Me and Coop were about to throw the remote through our respective TVs. Well, he was at the game, so
he was there. Yeah,
bottles on the ground or something.
Yeah. Yeah, that was
one of the most painful games I've watched.
It was a fun game.
It was
not
a good
for
game.
you, but I thought it was a good game.
No, it was a good game from a third-party perspective.
Stafford going deep. Incomplete. Let's see. Are we all in on Arch Manning to Seattle next year? Kevin says Manning to Seattle would be a dream come true. Jackson says, I think Manning would win us 3 Super Bowls with the Seahawks.
He's going to win 2 at Texas and then 3 for y'all in Seattle.
Well, he's not going to win a Super Bowl at Texas.
No, he's going to win 2 natties at Texas under Steve.
No. We only need him 1. We need him to declare for the draft next year.
Okay, 1 natty and then 2 or 3 Super Bowls for the Seahawks. Let's do 3 Super Bowls for the Seahawks.
Stafford, tackle the line.
That'd be 4 total now.
Chad says you asked for my loyalty, so I'm projecting my Seahawks loyalty in the chat. Hey, there we go, Chad.
Let's go.
Thanks for staying here with us. Yeah, Arch Manning to Seattle. Who's in? Knock on wood if you're with me. Are we all in? Arch Manning to Seattle? He'd love Seattle.
Oh, yeah. He'd be the biggest celebrity there. No doubt. Get a nice lakeside mansion in the Pacific
G1S
Northwest.
says Quinn Ewers go to Oklahoma. I don't think that's happening.
I will.
Why would anyone want to play for Brent Venables right now?
Brutal. I didn't want to say it, but you did.
3rd and 10. Hey, just
Shout out
speaking
Sam
facts.
Brown.
Puka Nacua.
Rips a jersey, it looks like.
Yeah, it's a big old string going.
Big time. This game is a misery fest if you're a Vikings fan right now, man. This is brutal.
Yeah, are Vikings fans still watching?
It can't be. If they are, they've got one eye closed and they're just barely peeking.
You're only down 18. There's still a lot of time, though.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Slim, but
it's very slim.
Still a chance.
True.
4th and 9, the Lambs will punt.
Hey, got to stop. Start
if they get a
somewhere.
touchdown, then this could be interesting.
It's got to start somewhere. We'll see.
Where are they going to mark the punt? Oh, they mark it at the 3. Kevin says you could have paid me to be a Vikings fan. Yeah.
Let's get this out of there. And what's going to happen this drive for the Vikings? I want to see
touchdown,
TDs.
field goal, turnover, or punt.
No more field goals. Only touchdowns. We need it.
Now, I talked to Quinn Ewers this past week, and
Yes, I saw that video. That was sick.
he says that he is going pro.
Get him out of here.
If somebody makes him a big offer, I'd be very curious if he'd be potentially interested in come back to college playing for somebody besides Texas.
Like a $6 million bag offer from Notre Dame.
Ohio State.
Ohio State would make sense. That would be
Somebody
so
in the
full
chat was
circle.
talking about Quinn Ewers going to Oklahoma. I don't think Quinn's going to OU.
No, I could see him going to like Florida Atlantic.
Florida Atlantic, Quinn Ewers.
Tom
Yeah.
Herman. Oh,
Yeah.
well, he's not there.
Tom got fired.
Oh, man. He's gotten fired everywhere, bro. Crazy. Except Houston.
What's going to happen this drive? Touchdown, field goal, turnover, punt. Hawaii says punt. Awen Eagles says touchdown. Ty Vance says touchdown. What's going to happen? Let us know.
Could you imagine?
Oh, here we go. J-Dog says, how about Arch Manning to DK and JSN all day?
That's literally what I was just thinking about. I was literally about to say that before I took a sip of water. I was like, imagine the connection. Arch Manning, under center, just airing it out downfield, right in front of the 12s at Lumen Field. That would be sick. And you just see DK in the end zone just celebrating with them, and you just see Arch Manning just go like that because he's a dog. I'm telling you, there's some people at this company specifically. I'm not going to point names or tell anybody, but we have a couple people here that don't believe in Arch Manning, and I know there's not a huge sample size, but if you've seen him in backup roles, you know the potential's there, bro. His ceiling is so high. I can't wait to see what he's going to do, not only at college level as a starter, but for the Seahawks when they draft him.
When they draft him. We're always speaking it into existence.
You got to speak it into existence. You want those 3 Super Bowls? You got to speak it into existence.
I haven't seen anyone hate the idea in the chat. I haven't seen anyone say they don't like the idea of Arch to Seattle. This is the first thing I think I've ever seen everybody agree on.
100% agreement. I haven't seen a single person be like, nah, I'm good. I don't want a Manning on my team. No one says no to a Manning. Come on. He's a freaking Manning. They got Warren G up there doing some kind of rapping for the Rams. Boo the Lambs.
Yeah, Warren G.
Yeah, that's a throwback, man.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, big time. Not great field position for the Vikings, by the way.
No. Backed up on their own 4-yard line. 1st and 10. 2:07 to go in the third. Toss play. Tex knows those too well.
That's painful, man.
It's about a 2-yard gain.
It's not been long enough for that joke. Yeah, Sark will do the same thing with Rico Dowdle if he gets hired by the Cowboys on the goal line. Just do terrible pitch play. I know we talked about this off camera, but he needs to get a Chip Kelly hire. Just stop calling plays. It's too much.
Yeah.
Just be a head coach.
2nd and 8. And Addison with the catch. 3rd down coming up.
Do you think Chip Kelly would be hired away from Ohio State?
No, not unless it's an NFL job.
That's fair. He wants to go back to the NFL. You said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3rd and 1 coming up.
Like the video on 3rd down to convert.
Like the video, convert on 3rd down. The Vikings need all the help they can get.
Yeah.
Kevin, you're right. This is a make or break drive for the Vikings.
Very. Come on. We're big Vikings fans right now. We got to see the Lambs lose.
3rd and 1. And that's 1st down. First down, Seattle. I wish. 1st down, Vikings. Type the ones. Yes. And it's not going well. Jones stopped at the line. And I think that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd. Well, 4th quarter time. We might as well hold up those 4s. I don't think we did. Let's hold up the let's hold up the 4s, and then we'll tell you about game time. Hold up those 4s. 4th quarter. Spam 4. 4th quarter. They're going to run one more play, it looks like, before the start of the 4th. Hold up those 4s. 4th quarter. Spam 4. Spam 4. I'm going to tell you about game time. And then once I get done with this ad read, I'm going to shout out everybody that's spamming 4. So start spamming 4 now, and then I'll give some shout-outs after I get done with the ad read. Start spamming 4. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start spamming 4. Here we go. Today's show is sponsored by Game Time. Game Time is the place to go for the best seats, the lowest prices guaranteed. Whether looking for tickets to sport events, concerts, theater productions, comedy shows, and more, Game Time has got you covered. Game Time has a new feature called Game Time Picks that makes getting tickets for events even easier. Game Time Picks fills out the fluff to show you only incredible deals and great seats. You don't have to waste time searching through thousands of tickets to find the best value. They have their super deals. If you see a super deal, that is a deal you don't want to pass up on, folks. They also have their seat views. You can get the visual, see what your seat is like. You can also customize your spot as well. And on top of that, folks, you can save money the closer it gets to when the event starts. I have saved a lot on Game Time doing that. You can too. Choose the event you want to go to, whether it's a Kraken game or another event in Seattle. Then you choose your seat, see if you like that seat or not. And just like that, you're checking out on Game Time. Apple Pay, Google Pay, Venmo, all major credit card providers. Download the Game Time app, create an account. Use code ChatSports, $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account, redeem code, CHATSPORTS, for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest prices guaranteed. The link is in the comments and description of today's video. Big sub numbers. More subs coming in. Keep it going. Keep on subbing while I shout out the 4s. Spam 4 in the chat. I got Sage. I got Jackson. Big Soda Pop. Stephen West. PCK. Bill. Tyman. A1 Eagles. J-Dog. Chad. Glump. Keep typing 4. Fourth quarter. Fourth quarter. Sage. Chad. Big Soda. J-Dog. Sage. PCK. Tyman. Sage. Jackson. Chad. Sage. Chad. PCK. J-Dog. Chad. Big Soda. Tyman. Chad. Tyman. Jackson. Chad. Jackson. Kevin. Chad. G1. PK. Tyman. J-Dog. There we go. There we go. All right. Start of the final quarter. Vikings with the ball, 2nd and 10, ball at the 15. Darnold. And he's got a first down. All right, so we've talked plenty. We talked golf. We talked Arch Manning. What else is on you guys' minds? What else you want to talk about this evening? This is your show. This is an open platform. We can talk about whatever. As we have a first down for the Vikings. Type those ones. Oh, flag. There we go. Chad says, who you got for the Super Bowl? I got the Chiefs taking on the Eagles. I got the Chiefs winning it all. I don't see there being any way to stop Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid and Travis Kelce and Chris Jones. They've been there. They've done that before. And they got better as the season ended. No one's stopping the Chiefs. A1 Eagles fan says strippers in Vegas are overrated. Okay. Banana still didn't say my name. So Banana's name starts with a J. Banana is your... I'm going to keep guessing until you tell me I get it right. Banana, is your name James? That's my first guess. I'm going James. A1 says Jeremy. Is it James? Is it Jeremy? We're going to keep guessing Banana's name until we figure this out. Chad is saying Joshua. See if you all can guess Banana's name. It starts with a J. I went James. A1 Eagles fan went Jeremy. Chad went Joshua. So far, that's not it. Rob is going Justin. Jackson is guessing Jackson. Tyman's guessing Jack. A1's going Justin. Chad is going Jacob. Banana, did anybody get it right? Nope. No one's got it right yet. Okay. Tex, let's think of more names with J's here. John? Is it John? Chad says Josiah. Chad saying Jasper. Jasper, the friendly ghost. Actually, that's Casper. Wrong ghost. Yeah. Javier says A1. Sub to our main Chat Sports channel. We're also live there. We got NFL coverage. We got NBA, college football, MLB, WNBA. Hit us up. YouTube.com/ChatSportsTV. Subscribe now for free for the latest happenings in the world of sports. We got you covered. Subscribe now. More guesses. Big Soda saying Jonah. Rob saying Jeremiah. A1 says Jose. Osmic says Jason. Chad says Jamie. Bob's going Juan. J-Dog going Jebediah. Rob's going Joel. Big Soda Pop saying Jandro. Chad going Jesus. 1st and 10. Darnold pass. Incomplete. By now, somebody's had to have guessed the name, right? Starts J.A. And I guessed James earlier. J.A. J? Jacob? Says PCK. Chad says Jameson. I could go for some Jameson right now. A1 Eagles fan says Jay. Second and 10, and there's about a 4-yard gain. Banana says Jay is my nickname. So we got to be getting close. Jalen says trash. We got to be getting close if Jay is his nickname. 3rd and 6. Darnold, pass, caught, first down. Trash got it. Is it Jalen or Jaden? I see 2 from Trash. Jaden, spelled Jaedyn. It took us long enough, but we got it. Banana's real name, Jaden. Good detective work from the chat. 1st and 10 for the Vikings, ball to 39. Folks, we're just over $10 away from 600 tonight, which would be a very, very good number. So here's what I need. I want to get to 600 tonight. Oh, that's right. Banana, I forgot you're Jaden Norris. I didn't put the two and two together. Yes. Jaden Norris. Yes, you're a real one. I forgot you were Jaden Norris. Pass incomplete on 2nd down. Yes, Jaden Norris. I remember you. I forgot to put 2 and 2 together. I didn't think about that. Yeah. So we are just over $10 away from 600. So here's what I'll do. The next $10 super chat that comes in, I'm going to give you a sweetheart deal. I'm going to give you 2 raffle tickets, and I'm going to take a shot for the next $10 super chat. 2 raffle tickets and a shot for the next $10 super chat that comes in. Let's see who gets there first. 3rd and 8. Yeah. Darnold. And Darnold sacked. Of course he is. 4th down coming up. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6. 7 sacks. Yikes. 7 sacks for the Rams defense tonight. So who's going to take me up on this offer? $10 away from $600. I'm giving you 2 raffle tickets, and I'm taking a shot when we get there. And that's going to be a touchback on the punt. All right, Rams, at this point, I'm just hoping you run the ball, wear out clock. Oh, there we go. Banana, a.k.a. Jaden, took me up on the offer for 2 raffle tickets and a shot. Yeah. He gets 2 raffle tickets. You know what? I feel like being nice. I'll extend the offer. We'll do the next $10 super chat. You will also get 2 raffle tickets and a shot as well. This one's for Banana, a.k.a. Jaden. Cheers. Stafford, handoff. And that's about a 2-yard gain. Banana writes in, are the Rams good or the Vikings frauds? I think it's a little bit of both. I think the Rams are a good team, but I do think the Vikings are frauds. I think the Vikings did get exposed tonight for who they really are, how bad their offensive line is, and how good the pass rush is for the Rams as well. So I think 2 things can be true at the same time, Banana, a.k.a. Jaden. Thanks for sending that $10 super chat. Next $10 super chat. I'll keep the deal going. I'll do one more. Next $10 super chat, you get 2 raffle tickets, and I'll take a shot, just like Banana. Banana. Bananas. B-A-E-A-N-A-S. Banana. Go, bananas. Yes. There we go. Yeah. PCK, there are no plans to have a Mets channel anytime soon, but you never know. $11:30 to go. Rams up 27-9. All right, run the ball. Let's get this over with. I'm ready to go to bed. Kyron Williams with a 1st down run. There we go, running the ball. Let me be clear. I'm not rooting for the Rams. I'm rooting to put this game out of its misery. That's what I'm rooting for. Yeah, Kevin, we don't want Sam Darnold. No, thank you. Slick wants to know who will win the NBA Finals. I think the Oklahoma City Thunder are going to win the Finals. I know Seattle people aren't going to like that, but I'm big on this Oklahoma City team. Williams with a big run. Flag down. I think that might be coming back. Ty Man says the Cavs. Cavs look good. Yeah, Donovan Mitchell ain't leading the team to a championship. I can tell you that. Holding. Okay, it's coming back. Jordan Whittington called for the holding. All right. He didn't need to either. He was already past him. That's just dumb. All right. Who else wants to take me up on the $10 super chat offer with the raffle tickets? 1st and 16. And that's going to be about a 5 or 6 yard gain. Oh, yeah. And they're going to back him up. Penalty on Davis Allen, holding. All right. Yeah, Rams getting a little sloppy towards the end of the game here. 7 penalties on the Rams tonight. 1st and 26. And another penalty. What now? What now? False start on the offense. Rob wants to know how do you do a super chat. $sign next to the chat box. There we go. Banana took me up on it. We'll go to Banana super chat here. Banana writes in, Bobby Boucher, Waterboy, can't spell that, going to come in and win it for the Vikings. They need a few Bobby Bouchers right now. Yes, 2 more. 1st and 31, and that's going to be about a 2 yard gain. Tex, can you do a Bobby Boucher impression? Mama don't want me playing that foosball. Mama said.
I got you. I'll pop on.
Cheers.
I got you.
All right, Tex is going to try to be Bobby Boucher here.
Yeah, I'm going to try my best. Mama said, don't play no foosball. You get hurt. Mama said, you get hurt because they're like alligators. You can't play no foosball. H2O is better than Gatorade.
It's not bad.
It's pretty decent. I'm no Adam Sandler, but
Mama said that woman is of the devil.
I just watched Happy Gilmore for what it's worth, speaking of Adam Sandler, the other day. First time. Great movie.
First time you've seen Happy Gilmore?
I know, mind-blowing. It's like one of the only Adam Sandler
That's
movies.
my favorite Adam Sandler movie.
So it might be my favorite now. It's so good. Chubbs is such a good character. I love how he keeps like breaking his hand, his prosthetic hand the whole time. Carl Weathers, great stuff.
The Rams are the oldest NFL, MLB, NBA, or NHL franchise to never win a championship, and that streak is going to continue.
Damn, brutal.
3rd and 24. What's your favorite Adam Sandler movie, chat? Banana says Happy Gilmore, 50 First Dates. 50 First Dates is a good one. Kevin says Billy Madison. Big Soda Pop says Happy Gilmore. J-Dog says Waterboy. I'm actually excited to see Happy Gilmore 2 because usually with these sequels, they're terrible when they're done so quick in time. But the fact that there's going to be like a 25-year gap between them, I'm optimistic about this one. Julie Bowen's coming back.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Too bad Carl Weathers passed away, R.I.P. Otherwise,
Carl Weathers is fantastic.
Yeah, I miss him as
He was great in Rocky.
Yes, as Apollo, right?
Apollo Creed.
Yeah.
4th and 18. Here's the punt.
Bro, when he got murked by the
out of the end zone for a touchback.
That was brutal.
Oh, yeah.
If he dies, he dies. And the guy's like dead on the ground.
Dies.
And you're like, bro, that's Apollo Creed you just killed.
Yeah. I was very glad that Rocky got his revenge. Spoiler alert, 30 years later.
Yeah.
That Rocky got his revenge.
Yep.
To win for his friend.
No doubt.
One of the best sports stories of all time.
Very vindicating. And that scene in the montage when he is working out in Philadelphia, downtown, he's running up seeing the statue going up and down the stairs and just running through the freaking mountains and stuff. And he's got people just behind him at the very end. You're like, that's what America's all about.
That's inspiring.
That's inspiring. That's what America is all about. And then he took down that guy. I'm not going to be all political, but the guy from, the bad side.
Yes.
And he beat him. And he avenged Apollo Creed's death. A great movie. That not only a top 5 sports movie, probably a top 5 movie overall. And if you don't think it is, like, I question your film knowledge and your film appreciation.
Right.
Based on a real guy, too, a little bit, too.
Ivan Drago.
There you go. Ivan Drago, the menace.
Even Eagles fan says just go with it. That's a fantastic film.
Great one.
Brooklyn Decker, Jennifer Aniston.
Yep.
That's a great film.
That's a good
Like
one.
just for getting to see those two, it's worth seeing the film.
Oh, yeah. No doubt. It's got a great cast.
Yeah. I'll always have a soft spot for Jennifer Aniston.
Oh, yeah?
She's aged like fine wine,
I know what you're saying. Bro.
Big fan of Jennifer Aniston.
Do you like her more?
Do we have any Jennifer Aniston fans in the chat?
Where does she rank compared to Carrie for you?
Oh, I love them both
Okay.
for different reasons.
For different reasons. So 2 different scales.
And I say this as respectfully. Like, Carrie, I think, has phenomenal music. I think Jennifer Aniston is a tremendous actress. I love, speaking of Jennifer Aniston, the TV series she's been doing with Reese Witherspoon, The Morning Show.
Yep.
The Morning Show's phenomenal.
Is it? I haven't seen it. It's pretty good.
If you have not seen The Morning Show on Apple TV, folks, I highly recommend. The Morning Show's fantastic.
I'll have to check it out.
Especially if you're like me, who's a TV nerd, somebody that used to work in TV, I cannot get enough of The Morning Show. I don't know when the next season of The Morning Show is going to be. Does anyone know in the chat when The Morning Show is coming back?
That's a good question.
Banana says Hustle was very good. I love the serious role from Adam. That was different. He hasn't done a whole lot of serious movies.
Did you like Uncut Gems?
Uncut Gems wasn't bad. I thought it was okay. It wasn't my favorite.
Yeah, I think I like him better in more funny, feel-good movies. His serious roles are they kind of feel weird sometimes. Like it's forced a little bit.
Darnold pass, incomplete.
Of course it is. That man cannot cook tonight to save his life. He is absolutely.
James says, how about The Wedding Singer?
Good
I
one.
love The Wedding Singer.
Great movie. There's just so many. Like, how can you not like Adam Sandler movies? They're all so good. Like, they're all so good. But, hey, not for everybody, I guess.
Tell you what, chat. Next $10 super chat that comes in, I'll sing Grow Old With You from The Wedding Singer.
I like it.
Great song.
Great song.
As we get about an 8-yard gain. I will sing Grow Old With You if we get a $10 super chat that comes in before the game ends. We got 7 minutes left. Handoff. And met before he got to the line. Is the gain. 4th down coming up. Does anyone want to take me up on singing Grow Old With You? It's a classic. Oh, Banana says his favorite Adam Sandler movie is You Don't Mess With the Zohan. That's a good one. That's one you don't think about. They did give him the 1st down. Now they're blowing it dead, I think. Rams are challenging the spot. I think that's actually a good challenge because I thought he was short. J-Dog, yes. The morning show's on Apple TV. Next $10 super chat that comes in. It's got to be before the end of the game. We're running out of time. 6:24 to go. I'll sing Grow Old With You. Adam Sandler had some pretty actually good songs over the years. I think of the Hanukkah song. I think he did that on SNL.
Right. That sounds right. That was a really good one. I can't think of any that off the top of my head, but he definitely has a lot that are good.
Well, and then in The Wedding Singer, too, when he has that meltdown and he's singing, like, that's great, too.
Oh, yeah. That's a classic.
The meltdown song, I can't remember what that was called.
I know what you're talking about, though. I can hear it in my head. Man, Stafford looks old with that gray beard, doesn't he? Backwards cap.
Yeah.
Who's that? Oh, Colin Cowherd. That's the guy who always is like, you can't wear a backwards cap to be a successful NFL QB.
Yes.
Well, Stafford is. He's wearing one right now, and he's won a Super Bowl for the Rams.
Yeah, he said that about Carson Wentz.
Horrible. Well, and Carson Wentz kind of stinks, but hey, I don't think that defines the person, what they wear on their head. Pat Mahomes could wear a backwards cap, and he'd be still a GOAT.
Rams win the challenge, 4th and 1.
Earl. So pretty much, I feel like there's pretty much an insurmountable lead at this point, right? Pretty close to that.
18 points, under 7 to go.
Yeah, that's not ideal at all. I mean, you still got 2 timeouts, but so do the Rams. I don't know.
Big Soda Pop is asking me thoughts on the new Squid Games. I haven't seen Squid Games.
Me neither. Neither of us could weigh on that.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you there. 4th and 1. Quarterback sneak. Did he get there? I don't know. Big Soda Pop says it's really good. Ending is insane. So is Squid Games, I'm confused. Is it a game show or is it a reality series?
It's not a reality series. It's like a fictional reality series. It's like a game show that's like life or death, I think. And there's like people that get murdered or whatever in the show because they don't win a game. It's kind of like, have you ever seen Saw? I think it's got that concept a little bit where it's like you have to solve a puzzle or a riddle or find, the thing to unlock the room.
So it's
where
like
you.
So it's like the Hunger Games.
It's like the Hunger Games if it was not for everybody to watch. Yeah, it's more like a gory version of it's like people getting slaughtered, making stupid decisions, kind of thing. I could be totally wrong, but that's my 2 cents on it, I guess.
Okay, yeah, I have not seen Squid Games. Second and 12, 5:35 to go. Darnold under pressure, pass complete, first down. Oh, we got a $10 super chat on Maine. Somebody wants me to sing the Wedding Singer song, Grow Old With You. First and 10 for the Vikings. Ball to 50. 5 minutes left. Darnold, screen pass, complete. And that's going to be $3. That's going to be a 3-yard gain. Flag down, yes. Alderman was on. Whoa. We'll call him Alderman. For Robbie Hart. For Robbie! Cheers to you, Robbie. I'll sing the Wedding Singer song for you. All right, this is for Robbie Hart, I guess. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna sing. You got this song right now. This is kind of a sweet song. I sing it to my wife because she lets me talk about so many things in front of you people, and she doesn't even get mad at me. She's pretty damn cool, so here we go. I met you 20 years ago, and we talked all night. You drank me under the table. Yeah, it was love at first sight. I knew right then and there I'd grow old with you. I'd tell you jokes whenever you were sad. Make you a mom if you made me a dad. Oh, it's been so much fun growing old with you. Oh, I love you. Foot rub you. Tell you you're the one I'm thinking of. Make big decisions with you. Try new positions with you. Even sit and watch. Eat, pray, love. 2 times in a row. Now when I'm on a diet, you fake away my potatoes. Say F all those guys. After reading Rotten Tomatoes, I hope they all die miserable deaths as I grow old with you. You scold me, you hold me like the other way. When I dress like a pimp, you cry to me, you lie to me. But when you tell me that the dick's too big, now we don't need a big house. We don't need any money. All we need is you and me and Sadie and Sonny. I got everything I want. Growing old with you. Thanks for growing old with me. And y'all, thank you so much. Respect rock and roll. I love you too. Let's do it again sometime. Thank you. There we go. Oh. How was that, folks? How was that? Oh. 3:42 to go. 4th and 11. How was that, my friends? The wedding singer song, as promised. Banana says beautiful. Grow old with you. 4th and 11. Rob says beautiful song. Thank you, thank you. I'll be here all week. 4th and 11. 3:42 to go. Darnold going deep. Almost intercepted. And that'll be turnover on downs. Now the Rams get a chance to run out the clock. We're almost done. Would you guys be opposed to getting the raffle out of the way now? Yeah. Let me make sure the chat's okay with it. Would you guys be okay with getting the raffle out of the way? Because I know some people want to go to bed. If I get enough yeses in, we can take care of it early. Ty Man says yes. Kevin says yes. Bob says do it. First and 10, handoff. That's about 3 or 4 yard gain. A1 says yes. Junior says yes. Rob says yes. Glump says yes. Okay. You guys have given me permission. We can do the raffle early. Because this game is out of reach. We can do the raffle early if that's what you guys want. When Tex gives me the go-ahead, then we can do that. Next dead ball, we'll take care of prize picks, and we'll do the raffle. 2nd and 5 coming up, 3:30 to go. Yep. Finn's up with a 5. Second and 5, ball at midfield. Sam Darnold is seeing ghosts. Who are you going to call? Ghostbusters. Yeah, Sam. Not a good night for Sam Darnold there. Next dead ball, we will do the raffle. And we'll also tell you about prize picks as well. We'll have a dead ball coming up because we got the 2-minute warning here soon. 3:26 to go. Oh, no regrets. Wants in on the raffle. Wants another ticket before we do this. Okay, no regrets. We'll get you in. Tell you what, I'm going to put a minute on the clock. Last chance to get on the raffle for anybody out there over this next minute. No regrets is in. Anyone else? $10. Get your raffle ticket for this Seahawks scarf we'll give away here in a bit. 3rd and 4, toss play. And he's short. 4th down coming up. Ty Man, you're just destroying the bots tonight, my guy. Thanks for your help. No regrets with the 10. No regrets is getting in the raffle. Last chance to get in the raffle. $10 super chat. You get in. We got 1 minute to go. Oh, No Regrets wants 2 more raffle tickets. That's a shot, too. I love it, No Regrets. Fourth and 2. Cheers. Shout out to the Cardinals for hosting this game. What they did, like, awesome atmosphere tonight with the short notice and everything. I wondered if this stadium would be even half full, and it's been a great environment. I've been pleasantly surprised. Good on the Cardinals for being able to make this game happen. Here's a punt. And that is out of bounds at about the 9. Chad says his aunt's working security there. That's cool. That is cool. Oh. All right. So we'll do the raffle here momentarily, and we'll knock out an ad read for Prize Picks as well. Once we get to this 2-minute warning. Some people would call it the 2-minute timeout. Oh, is Jack not like calling it 2-minute timeout? Oh, yeah. Darnold, pass, complete. Let's see if they run another play before the 2-minute mark. Will the J.J. McCarthy era begin in Minnesota after this game? One more play. Darnold pass complete. And that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. All right, let's talk about Prize Picks, and then let's do the raffle here. Here we go, folks. Prize Picks is the place to go for daily fantasy made easy. Here's how it works. Choose 2 or more players on any given category. Get the choice of more or less, whether you're talking fantasy points in football, rebounds in basketball, goals in hockey, all sorts of different categories to choose from. Go to PrizePicks.com/CLNS, promo code CLNS. Get $50 to play for free when you play $5. You don't even have to win to get the money. You can win up to 1,000 times your money on Prize Picks, folks. And tonight on Prize Picks, this is what I went with, folks. For my Prize Picks entry. We'll show you this so you can see for yourself. I went with Will Riker to have more than 1.5 field goals made, Justin Jefferson to have more than half a receiving or rushing touchdown, and Matthew Stafford to have more than half an interception. Not looking great, to be honest with you, but don't worry. We can play again next time. PrizePicks.com/CLNS, promo code CLNS. The link is in the comments and description of today's video. Prize Picks, proud partner of the Seattle Seahawks today. Glad to have them on board here on today's show. All right, let's do the raffle now before we wrap things up. Appreciate you all being here with us. Those have stayed through. We've had an awesome time here tonight. $645 in Super Chats on Seahawks. About another $17 on Maine. A very good night for us. Seahawks didn't even take the field. We had a blowout football game. And yet you guys delivered an awesome performance tonight. Let's see who's taking home the Seahawks scarf. Everybody, spam spin. Spam spin in the chat. Who's taking home the scarf? Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Who's it going to be? It is A1 Eagles fan. Very deserving. Very deserving. A1 Eagles fan. I think he sent close to $500 by himself tonight. Outstanding performance. Very deserving of the scarf. Spam A1. Spam A1. A very worthy champion tonight. Much appreciated. Show A1 some love. We appreciate him being here with us and supporting the show, and very well deserving with what he did tonight. Much appreciated. Salute to you, my guy. Hit the like button. If you've enjoyed our coverage tonight, enjoyed hanging out with us, it has certainly been a pleasure, folks. Darnold going deep, pass, incomplete to Addison. With 1:53 remaining. Joe 2 times says, LOL, wow, I'm late. What happened? The Vikings offensive line got bullied. That's what happened. That's your long story short. Seahawks fans, if you had a good time tonight, you ain't seen nothing. We are live for Seahawks games during the season. We're live every Monday and Wednesday with our weekly live shows doing daily news and rumors. We also have our breaking news, Q&A mailbags. It's all right here on Seahawks Today. Subscribe now, youtube.com/Seahawks TV. You'll be glad you did. 1:53 to go. Who else ready for this game to end? Me. I'm ready to go home. Let's get this over with. Vikings, you have no shot. Run out the clock. Let's get on with it. Darnold bumps once. He's sacked. 8th sack tonight. 8 sacks. 9, actually. 9 sacks. Good grief. I think Sam Darnold is going to be hurting all offseason. 3rd and 19, Darnold. Screen pass, complete. And that will bring up 4th down. Tied for the most sacks in a playoff game ever. 9 sacks. Yeah, I'm surprised he's still standing after all this. 4th and 11. Darnold pass. Incomplete. The Rams can now just nail it down, and they'll go home with a victory. So the Rams will advance to the divisional round. $27-9 will be your final. Type boo. Type boo. We're not happy for them. Type boo. The Rams will face the Eagles, where they will lose. Don't worry, folks. It'll all fall apart for the Rams next week. They'll lose to the Eagles. They will lose to the Eagles, and it'll be great. Spam boo. Spam boo. And there's the final kneel down. All right, folks, there it is. Rams win 27-9. Appreciate y'all being here. A lot of fun tonight. Despite the outcome, not what we wanted, but I love any time we get to hang out with the 12s. And appreciate y'all being here. Subscribe to the channel for more Seahawks coverage. I'm Tyler Jones for Big Tex. Have a great night, everybody. So long.